goes hand in hand with severe weather as well.
Yeah.
So right now this morning, cloudy skies. Prattville, the cool spot at 54. It's 57 at Danley Field at 6:15.
Feeling the pressure of high credit card rates? ASE Credit Union has you covered with a low 1.99% APR on balance transfers. Move your balances in March or April and lock in that 1.99% rate through your October statement. Visit ASE Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Do you know what today is?
No, why don't you tell me?
You don't know? Today is Earth Day. Earth Day. And Earth Day Heist.
Much better than Earth Day.
Earth Day. Happy Earth Day, everyone. I'm Recyclops.
Start a recycling program for Earth Day.
You recycle?
You recycle everything.
Best Earth Day ever. Holla.
Happy Earth Day.
How about some Earth Day entertainment?
I could go over a list of all the Earth Day doom and gloom predictions that were made long ago, and especially focus on the ones that turned out to be wrong, but we only have a 3-hour show.
Of course.
And
Go ahead.
No, at 7 o'clock, we've got Senator Tuberville.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. And the big story locally, the SPLC.
Wow.
And I already see local media is doing their bidding. SPLC indicted on federal fraud charges related to past use of paid informants. They were using, I'm going to text David Blackman. I want permission to repost his blog so everybody can see it, because it's all laid out there. It's all laid out.
This was not a local story, folks.
No.
This was national news yesterday.
And of course, a lot of the legacy networks and stuff use the SPLC to tell them who's bad and who's good. This is about to come to a crashing end. I see we have a call. Good morning.
Hey,
John?
Yes.
who's this?
This is Nick. Just wanted to give you a heads up that between Taylor Road and the bypass is at a standstill.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to be for a while.
On 85, right?
Yeah, we've
85 heading north.
we've been talking about that. That's a big one, and I appreciate the heads up. Maybe people should maybe take an alternate route.
I would suggest, yeah, especially now, the volume isn't that bad. Sometimes when you have 85 blocked and you go to Atlanta Highway or Vaughn Road, you end up with a million other people trying to avoid the same mess, but this should be okay at this
Yeah,
time.
sure.
Well, I'm not going to see what was on the side of the road, but they're going to be next for a while.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of emergency vehicles there on my way into work, so it's been there for a little while. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks. Me, I didn't see nothing on the way in.
You don't go that way anymore.
It's so funny. Yesterday was another roller coaster day in the market, and it closed down, but then the extension of the ceasefire announcement came along, so I asked Brant first question yesterday afternoon, Brant McDonald from Invest Advisors, is after hours trading taking it back into the green? He says it's way up. He says it just depends on what the latest news item is.
Yeah.
So it's in the green this morning and over 49.5, but who knows by the end of today what that's going to be. Price of oil per barrel is down marginally. Hopefully it keeps trending that way. And now at 6:17.
Well, hello.
I have a surprise for you later.
Ooh.
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 Yeah,
A later surprise.
a later
I
surprise.
bet it's a BBB. Big Bad Burger. I bet.
Shh, no hints.
Okay.
No hints.
All right, at 6:17, I posted the senator's scheduled interview with us and invited questions, and we've got some good stuff. Like, does he plan to doge Alabama and look for wasted spending and things like that? That would be nice. What's his plan for Montgomery and crime? Would he bring in the guard? Things of that nature. And what's it like to work in a 24-karat nut house like D.C.?
He wants out of the Beltway.
Yeah.
I saw a sample ballot. It was interesting to see his name there on the sample ballot.
Yeah. Well, right now it looks pretty good for him, although I noticed that my thread was hacked by the usual suspects. Word gets around.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a couple questions in there that were Lance. I'm not going to ask him that crap. You're running ads to make that point. Let the ads do their job. I am not going to help you. Oh, by the way, I mentioned Brandt Invest Advisors, 3870094 if you're looking for somebody to help you navigate these wild financial times. Tell you what, since we have this rather urgent situation on 85 northbound, just past the boulevard, let's get Skipper in for our first update here and see what he's got. Good morning, my friend.
Well, we're already busy in the traffic office this morning. We've got a bad accident, 85 northbound, just past East Boulevard. Happened around 4:30. They are still on the scene. They're left lane only traffic, 85 northbound, right past East Boulevard, and it is stacking up. We've also got a new accident, moderate crash on South Boulevard at Norman Bridge. Possible injuries there. Keep it here. We'll keep you updated. Invisible Fence has both indoor and outdoor systems to keep your pet safe and in designated areas. Call Vicky at Invisible Fence for all the information and details. 334-265-2585. Buckle up with Jay McHenry Skywatch Traffic.
All right, we're going to be a little bit more attentive to time today. It's not only Secretary's Day, and I really hope nobody's insulted by that. Everything from bed bugs at Disneyland to National Playground Safety Week, and I should run a disclaimer before this next item.
Warning. The following contains language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Have you heard about pilots who are being disciplined?
Because of the noises they made, the animal noises?
No, those are commercial pilots.
Okay.
I think the military was having a little fun. Somebody looked skyward and saw.
Colonel, you better take a look at this radar. What is it, son? I don't know, sir. But it looks like a giant dick.
Yeah.
Take a look out of starboard.
Oh my God, it looks like a huge.
Pecker! Oh, rare. Wait, that doesn't work, Pecker. It looks like someone.
Pilots! We report of an object. It's a long, smooth shaft, complete with two balls.
What is that? That looks just like an enormous...
Wang, pay attention.
I was distracted by that enormous flying.
Willie. Yeah. What's that?
Well, it looks like a giant...
Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
Should have saved that for the senator at the top of the hour. You would have enjoyed that. What did you get him to say one time?
sugar dumpling. Yeah. Maybe that's why he waited a while before he called us back.
Maybe.
I have no idea. By the way, tomorrow is GNS Donut Day, so I need your orders.
Oh, yeah.
This was Finland's Air Force that did this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they admitted that several cadets at a recent training flight were using their flight patterns to create the shapes of male genitalia. That had to be somewhat entertaining for people on the ground. Did you ever see skywriting?
Yes, I have actually seen skywriting.
It was kind of big when we were kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
WGN had a skywriter that every day over a whole summer wrote TV9 in the sky. Like we needed to know that. It was tough to remember. We had 3 networks and a local station. So it was good that they reminded us they were there.
And then there's those guys, like, for instance, at the beach or somewhere else like that have the big banners. And then they went and land and put in another banner, and they come back and they do that all day.
That is tough to do because you're flying a Piper Cub at about 80 miles an hour. Mm-hmm. And have to come down just at the right angle to hook the banner, which creates immediate drag, so they have to throttle forward to get the necessary lift to get back in the sky.
But they do that all day long.
Yeah. Well, when you're flying up and down the beach, you get to see things from up there that can't complain about the view. Well, not the TV show. I can complain about that all day long. All right.
Hey, did you see the numbers from Rotten Tomato on Michael?
I heard they were low.
I see 35.
Yeah. But slightly better with people that had seen it.
Oh.
And non-critics. There's been others like that. Well, Melania, when it came out, it had like a 6 from the critics who hate her and Trump. but the audience liked it, the people that went to see it.
Yeah.
We're going to do 1819 News. We're going to come back to Skipper for a bonus traffic update and then have the timeline for April the 22nd.
News is brought to you by Adams Motorsports of Montgomery, where your pleasure is their business.
1819 News.
Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall made a huge announcement on Tuesday regarding a settlement that was reached with an online gaming platform that has become a safety problem for minors. Marshall says that the state of Alabama has reached a settlement of $12 million with Roblox regarding that platform's lax security measures that allowed for predators to gain access to minors who were playing on the site. Marshall says the settlement money will go to the state's education system for further educating of children when it comes to online safety. Roblox has also agreed to use age verification measures for users and expand parental controls for determining who the minor is talking to. The AG's chief counsel, Catherine Robertson, said that this is not a victory that should suggest that parents can now be hands-off with their kids, but in fact, parents must remain vigilant, involved, and utilize the tools that the state fought to secure on this platform. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
The news cycle can be overwhelming, to say the least. Andrea Tice cuts through all the noise with the daily detail from 1819 News, Alabama and national news in just 10 to 15 minutes. What you need to know before you start your day. Find the daily detail wherever you get your podcast.
Alabama Public Television is going to remain affiliated with the public broadcasting system for now. However, half the members of the state commission for APTV still want to review the relationship. APTV Commissioner William Green says a long-term shift would probably take about 5 years to not be 100% reliant on PBS content. For now, the commission did agree to conduct a statewide survey to determine what Alabama viewers are wanting. The 21st annual George Washington Carver Arts and Crafts Festival is going to take place this coming weekend in Tuskegee. The festival will feature a parade, car show, along with vendors. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
AdamsMotorsports.com on the web or Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard in Montgomery. That's at Adams Motorsports in Montgomery, where your pleasure is our business. Come by and learn more about the new Suzuki GSX 8R motorcycle and see for yourself the bar has officially been reset.
Update from Skipper, the big mess, 85 North Side of the Boulevard. What's going on?
We have a couple of accidents causing problems this morning. Our latest, South Boulevard, right around Norman Bridge. Have a moderate crash there, possible injuries. I-85 northbound, just past East Boulevard. We have a bad accident, left lane only traffic stacked up to East Boulevard and stacking. And some folks are having a little problem getting down from East Boulevard onto 85 North. Keep it here, we'll keep you updated. McKinnon Toyota has just received a shipment of Toyota 4Runners. Financing as low as 2.9%. Plus, you get small town service and they're family owned. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
I'm Todd Strange, and I had the privilege of being the mayor of Montgomery 2009 to 2019. As mayor, our top priorities were the safety of our city and community development. Unfortunately, in recent years, violence has raised its ugly head. We all have seen what's happening in our community. More has to be done to ensure the safety of Montgomery. For that reason, I'm backing Republican Catherine Robinson for Attorney General. She has stood tall for Montgomery and said enough is enough. Catherine has worked in the Attorney General's office for 10 years. I've seen her lead and help set up the Montgomery Area Crime Suppression Unit and help pass tough new laws to target gang activity. Catherine Robinson cares about Montgomery, and she will work with Coach Strobel to put an end to violent crime and restore law and order. Catherine will deliver. On May 19th, join me in voting for Catherine Robinson for Attorney General.
Paid for by Robertson for Attorney General, P.O. Box 50063, Birmingham, Alabama 35253.
Don't miss the River Region Healthy Living Expo happening Thursday, April 30th from 10 to 2 at the Shops at East Chase. From senior health to total wellness, it's all here and admission is free. Learn more in the Check It Out section at WAKA.com.
Starting a business shouldn't feel overwhelming. At Janney from Gulf Coast, we give you a clear, proven path to ownership. You receive guaranteed initial accounts, local support, and the training you need to succeed from day one. For over 35 years, we've helped people turn steady careers into thriving businesses, and you could be next. Start your journey today at JannikingCleans.com.
Montgomery Men's Health salutes the man everyone depends on. You, the grill master. Your family don't have to go out to eat. You carry the load. You solve the problems. Mr. Fix It. But when you're off, we all feel it. And what happens when the gas runs out? When the strength drops? When the transmission stalls? And I ain't just talking about your truck. Male performance is complicated. Treating low T and ED requires technical precision, and that's where Montgomery Men's Health shines. We've been conquering this since 2014, long before every strip mall had a low T sign. We started this clinic to level you up, to help separate fact from internet fiction, hype from the successful realities we see every day. What works 92% of the time versus what might work online. And we keep getting better. Better service, better care, better value. And for $99, you'll receive a lab panel in minutes and a consultation with our medical provider. Don't wait. Call 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
Wednesdays are 334 nights at Davos Park. Enjoy $3 hot dogs, $3 peanuts, and $4 craft beer cans, all while watching the Biscuits play. Don't miss out. Make Wednesday your ballpark night.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
Senator Tommy Tuberville at 7 o'clock this morning.
All the headlines the mainstream media won't touch. Your News Talk station. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
At 6:30, with the timeline for the 22nd of April, your host, Rich Thomas.
112 days into the year with 253 days left. Let's go to press. This is Earth Day. It started in San Francisco, correct? Everything started. These things.
I remember it started in my senior year.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Earth Day is still one of my top 5 favorite planets. Take our kids to work day. I take my kid to work every day. Hey, Chase. It's my dog. National Jelly Bean Day with fond memories of Ronald Reagan and the jelly bean jar in the Oval Office. And National Bookmobile Day. Do you remember how special a day that was?
Yes.
When the bookmobile would come?
Yeah.
Are they still coming to schools?
That I don't know.
You know? Yeah, that was a big day. Remember what a bookmobile smells like? In 1864, Congress authorized the use of the phrase, "In God We Trust," on U.S. coins. 1945, in his underground bunker, Hitler admits that the war is lost and suicide is his only recourse. He would allegedly do that 8 days later. 1965, Beatles record the song Help during an evening recording session at the Abbey Road studio in London. During an interview with Playboy magazine in 1980, John Lennon said, "The whole Beatle thing was just beyond comprehension. I was subconsciously crying for help." 66, Wild Thing by the Troggs. Number 1 on the U.S. charts. Theme song, they used it in Major League. You remember that? When Charlie Sheen, it was like his walk-up song.
Big comeback for that tune.
69. For some reason, John Lennon legally changed his middle name from John Winston Lennon to John Ono Lennon. We mentioned Earth Days today. First Earth Day was 1970. On this date in 74, Paul McCartney, Band on the Run, number 1 on the U.S. album charts. And I still think it's their best album. It's every cut is listenable. 76, Barbara Walters became the first TV woman anchor. She signed on with ABC News with Harry Reasoner for $1 million. And by the way, you could tell by the look on Harry's face, he was not really thrilled to have Barbara as a co-anchor. 78, John Belushi and Diane Aykroyd first appeared as the Blues Brothers on Saturday Night Live. You remember that story? That was in the documentary, the 50th.
Lorne Michaels hated the idea.
He was against it. but they ran short one night. He says, "Okay, go ahead, do it.
Make fools out of yourselves."
Yeah.
And then it became a big hit movie on top of that.
Now our song of the day, a Canadian rock band, and it is not Nickelback, a group from Calgary, Alberta. Follow up to the 1980 hit "Turn Me Loose." The group is Loverboy. Paul Dean, lead singer and writer, got a lot of radio airplay for obvious reasons because everybody is working for the weekend.
Looking at you, oh, everyone's wondering who you are tonight. Trying to get it right, get it right. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody wants a new man. Everybody's going to the deep end. Everybody needs a second chance. Oh, you want a piece of my heart?
I saw them live somewhere, and I can't remember who they opened for, but they were really good. Loverboy from Canada with "Working for the Weekend." Oh my gosh, this is talk about the passing of time. In the year 2000, Attorney General Janet Reno raided the home where Elian Gonzalez was hiding and reunited the boy with his father. That's 26 years ago.
You know, I was in Miami when that happened, and it was nonstop.
Oh yeah, the barrage. I know,
just because of the Cuba connection.
Yeah, exactly. 2004, Pat Tillman was killed by friendly fire in Afghanistan. NFL player who enlisted in the Army because of September 11th. This is the day that Happy Days Joni died back in 2017. Aaron Morin was 56. Machine Gun Kelly, not the radio disc jockey in Los Angeles. Machine Gun Kelly, the rap artist, is 36 today. But Machine Gun Kelly is still doing radio. He's on satellite radio. Cheryl Lee is 59 today. She was Laura Palmer on Twin Peaks. Remember that show?
Sure do. Yeah. Loved it when it first started out. Everybody was watching it, and then went off the deep end.
Who was the guy behind Twin Peaks? Famous name?
David Lynch.
Yeah. Oh, man. Byron Allen is 65 today. In the world of meteorologists, TV, especially broadcast meteorologists, not one of our favorite people in the world. He owns a bunch of TV stations, including, well, he still currently officially owns WCOV, but they're selling that to Gray Media that owns Channel 12. But he owns the Weather Channel, and he is gutting the Weather Channel. And morale is at a rock bottom low, the Weather Channel. Byron Allen, 65 today. Just keep doing comedy and get out of the business. Our business. Peter Frampton is 76 today, a rock legend because of a double live album. John Waters is 80. He's from Pink Floyd, of course. Jack Nicholson is 89. Glenn Campbell would have had a birthday today. He was born in 1936, died in 2017. And J. Robert Oppenheimer, he died in 1967, would have had a birthday today. We're 18 days till Mother's Day, 33 days till Memorial Day, 60 days till Father's Day, 73 days till the 4th of July, and Christmas is now 247 days away. That is your timeline.
It is 6:38. Let's see. I think what we want to do here, given that we have a couple of situations involving traffic, let's get Skipper in for a quick update. And then we'll come back because your blog is chock full of stuff. Lots of activity with this coming week, and we'll get to that in a moment. Yeah. Right now, what is the latest on 85 North?
Well, authorities continue to work a couple of accidents. I-85 northbound just past East Boulevard, left lane only traffic. Please watch out for folks walking around. That's a bad one, and traffic is stacking there. Folks are already having trouble getting on 85 northbound from East Boulevard. Might want to take an alternate route. South Boulevard at Norman Bridge. Got an accident there, possible injuries, and we are getting busy all over the area. Keep it here for updates. If you have less than perfect credit, McKenna Nissan may have just the plan for you. Talk to David and explore all your options. They'll do everything possible to have you driving today. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with the J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Big story yesterday afternoon, the indictment of the Southern Poverty Law Center. David Blackman published a blog this morning on it that really breaks it down. But in this one headline, the SPLC indicted on 11 counts, including funding. In other words, they were taking donations for the KKK, Aryan Nation, and Nazis so they could foment trouble that would keep the donations coming in.
Right.
Let's hope this is the end of that at 6:40.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
We have been cruising on easy streets for the entire month of April. By that I mean parts of the nation have been pounded with tornadoes and severe weather. Some places day after day after day. But we have been quiet. But our bumpy times are about to begin pretty soon. We're quiet today, cloudy till mid-morning, gradual clearing later on, with a high today in the middle 80s, mostly clear tonight, low 57. Lots of sunshine tomorrow with a high around 85 Thursday, more sun 86 Friday, dry through the evening hours Friday evening if you have plans. The risk of showers and thunderstorms begins in the overnight hours Friday night. Showers and thunderstorms likely on Saturday. That could affect a lot of plans, both here and also upstate. And, Talladega is a big deal this weekend. Lingering chance of showers and thunderstorms Saturday night into Sunday. 83 Saturday, 84 Sunday. And then a severe weather threat is becoming more likely as we get towards late Monday and especially Monday night. And that could be the start of a very bumpy time ahead. Right now this morning, cloudy skies, it's 57, 642.
CB&S Bank, serving families and communities since 1906. Proud to be named 16th best performing bank nationally in their asset category by American Banker. Learn more at cbsbank.com. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Just heard from the Senator's office, all things systems go for our 7 o'clock interview with Senator Tuberville. And got some great questions posted on the thread that we did on Facebook. So we're looking forward to that. You were very quiet this morning.
He's sounding wabbit.
I'm here, and I will speak when need to speak. I guess, yeah.
Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Well, all righty then.
Yeah, it's all good.
Let's get to it. Oh, before we move forward, a reminder that Don Duncan All-American Auto and Tire would love to be your go-to place for all your car service needs, whether it's regular maintenance. Sometimes we have these plans for the day, right? We're going to get this done and that done, and then the check engine light comes on. Yeah. And kind of throws a wrench into the works. So who's your go-to place if that happens? Well, Don Duncan's got 4 locations locally that can run the diagnostics, figure out the problem, and fix it. Whatever your car might need. I mean, I go there when I need wiper blades, you name it. I helped a friend whose car literally needed new lungs. The ventilation system was so clogged up. They can do it all. They have talented mechanics and the best customer service in town for anybody who is trying to continue their life without being stuck with a broken car all day. So if you need a ride to your office or back home, just ask. You can also do it by appointment, and they are open Saturdays from 8 till 4 at all 4 locations. When you need tires, it's a no-brainer. Wholesale price, major name brand tires, straight from the manufacturer to Don's 4 locations here. And they have a VIP club. You might want to look into joining that. More information available on Facebook. The 4 locations, I got one on Bell Road just north of Vaughan with Doug Mitchell and a great group there. downtown at 408 Madison, perfectly placed if you work anywhere in the downtown area. And then 2 serving Millbrook, right off Interstate 65 North on the east side of Top Mount Duncan, the hill behind the McDonald's on Highway 14, and also in Millbrook on Cusada. You can't go wrong. They're all top-notch locations. We've got Salem Radio Network News, the replay at 6:44, and again, Senator Tuberville at 7.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.
Joey.
Iran has fired on a container ship in the Strait of Hormuz, damaging the vessel and complicating attempts to bring the United States and Iran together in Pakistan for talks on ending the war. The attack happened after President Trump indefinitely extended the Iran ceasefire, giving Tehran time to draft a unified proposal ahead of possible talks. By a narrow margin, Virginia voters have approved a congressional redistricting map. It could help the Democrats win control of the U.S. House in November. The redrawn map boosting the Democrats' chances of capturing 4 additional congressional seats in the midterm elections. A Republican-led court challenge is expected. On Wall Street this morning, stock futures in positive territory so far. The Dow futures are up 228 points, while the NASDAQ futures are ahead 191. More details at srnnews.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-366-6161. That's 800-366-6161. 800-366-6161.
When it comes to your mortgage, who you work with matters. And this is one decision where local makes all the difference. Don't fall victim to flashy mailers, spam calls, or 1-800 lenders who don't even know your name, much less your neighborhood. Those lenders are often sitting in some faraway state, reading from a script, and chasing volume, not relationships. A local lender understands the market you live in, or should I say that we live in. At Alabama Home Mortgage, you can look at us in the eye and trust us with one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Local lenders don't disappear after closing day. Our reputation is built right here, one family at a time. So before you pick up the phone and call a stranger, remember us, Kim Williams and Madeline Cannon at Alabama Home Mortgage. You deserve guidance from someone who knows the community because they're a part of it. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
Join Jones Drugs on Saturday, April 25th, 10 to 2, as they partner with the police department for the National DEA Drug Take-Back event. Come by the parking lot of the Prattville, Millbrook, Montgomery, or Phoenix City locations and bring your unwanted, unneeded, or expired prescriptions. That's Saturday, April 25th, 10 to 2.
Whether it's AC or heating or plumbing that you're needing, whatever you require, call Luke Wire.
Don't let plumbing problems strain your wallet or back up your day. Luke Wire's experienced plumbers can get there right away. Call the pros the Montgomery area has trusted for decades to get things done right. Luke Wire offers 24/7 emergency service so your home can run smoothly day and night. License number 22154.
Whatever you require, call Luke Wire right now.
Hi, this is Brendan with Royal Furniture. A big thank you to Blue Water Broadcasting for helping us launch our Alabama stores in Prattville, Montgomery, Auburn, Gadsden, Athens, Decatur, Oxford, and Florence. We appreciate your hard work and dedication. Here's to a strong partnership and even stronger results. Thanks, Blue Water.
Our advertisers are our biggest advocates. Call us to find out how radio can increase your bottom line. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
We get Montgomery talking 24 hours a day. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Scandal, drama, famous meltdown. Hollywood Circus in 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
All right. The latest in reality shows at 648.
Coming soon to ABC. Driving with the Stars. Each week, contestants choose which celebrity they'd like to have drive them home from a lavish night out. This week, Heather from Santa Fe chooses between Tiger Woods, Britney Spears,
I forget sometimes that I'm a celebrity because I'm not always aware.
or Justin Timberlake.
You're not stopping at stop signs. Yeah, I'm on tour. I'm on the world tour.
Who will she choose?
Well, I guess, no. Can I come back next week?
Driving with the Stars. Coming soon to ABC.
All right, so we want the senator on promptly at 7 o'clock, so we're gonna skim and only get the cream of the crop here.
Okay.
All right. 10 greatest action movies of the last 90 years ranked. Collider.com did this.
Action movies of the last 10 years?
90 years.
No, 90 years.
Oh, 90
You're
years.
kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good God.
Nobody will guess number one.
There's just so many to pick from.
It's
when you open that kind of you open a 90-year-old door,
Yeah.
there's a lot to choose from.
It's a 1992 movie, Hard Boiled.
Yeah. That's John Woo.
Yeah, John.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know it.
Hard boiled,
Didn't know
man.
it.
Yeah, no, it's a one of those Hong Kong action flick type things. And it's Chow Yun Fat, I believe, is in it.
How do you know this stuff?
Oh, because Hard Boiled's a classic, man. I was thinking American, but when you open it up now to the world, good God.
Terminator 2 was number 2.
Yeah.
Raiders, the original, 1981, number 3. Mad Max, 7 Samurai from 1954.
That's Akira Kurosawa.
The Matrix, which I've never seen and don't understand. Die Hard, the first one, was number 7. Kill Bill, Volume 1, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Dirty Harry. That's your top 10. I might bring that back up later for discussion.
I don't get action from Dirty Harry. I've never gotten action from them. I mean, I get it. There's action parts of it, but it's so much more of a crime drama type thing than it is like that I throw it in there with the actions of like Terminator 2 or...
You know what makes Dirty Harry so popular, in my opinion? His absolute zero tolerance for bad guys. He just wants them gone. And there's something cathartic about watching an evil person get blown to smithereens and doing whatever it takes to get the bad guy. Of course, we don't do that anymore. At least one OnlyFans, and I've seen some of this, but I did it for research purposes, so I could talk about this intelligently. Shut up. The new season of Euphoria was Sydney Sweeney. One OnlyFans creator is thankful for the storyline, even though there's a lot of the anti-Sydney Sweeney stuff is coming from people that are jealous, I think. She says that Euphoria gives the platform free promotion and helps shine a light on her job. She hopes it can bring in more subscribers and more money, especially recreating Sydney's dog outfit. Have you seen that?
No, I have not.
Remember the old school song, How Much Is That Doggy in the Window?
Yeah, sure.
Sydney Sweeney is wearing very little. Not very, very little, but wearing very little. And there's dressing up like a baby, and it's so disturbed.
I'm not keeping up with the Sydney Sweeney things.
Bands that got better and worse after losing a member.
Wait a minute. Better after losing a member?
Yeah.
I don't even know where to go with this one.
AC/DC did pretty good.
They're not even on the list.
Well, when they lost, or when they got, was it Bon Scott in 1980, I guess?
Oh, AC/DC is number 3 when they replaced Dave Evans with Bon Scott.
Yeah.
They're on the list of bands that got better after
Right,
losing
that's
a
what I
member.
meant. It's
Yeah.
like AC/DC did pretty good with it, but I mean, their guy, they lost him because the guy died. They didn't kick him out.
But they say Van Halen got worse after losing David Lee Roth.
After David Lee Roth and getting Sammy Hagar. Yeah, and there's probably, that's such a 50-50 split on the amount of people who would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
It's the list. They can disagree with the list. I have no opinion. Let's see, on TV tonight, the NBA playoffs. Well, get back to us in mid-June when they're getting close to the end. Oh, Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz might get engaged.
God, I'm glad I was sitting down.
What's this? A Sydney Sweeney cameo was cut from The Devil Wears Prada 2, which is coming out next week, because it doesn't work structurally. Come on.
What a bunch of crap.
Really. There's other reasons for that. Top Gun back in theaters on its 40th anniversary next month. Kate Jackson says she helped come up with the name for Charlie's Angels and never got paid for it.
Huh.
It's a little late to be complaining on that, though, right?
Yeah.
It's like 50
Why
years ago.
did this just come up?
And Joe Buck, baseball announcer, football announcer, is going to be hosting a sports version of Jeopardy on ESPN. That might actually be.
I've been watching. There's a guy on Jeopardy right now who has a 27-day streak.
Yeah, we talked about him last week.
Yep, and he's still going. I watch it, and don't spoil me about yesterday's, because I haven't watched yesterday's yet, and I haven't watched today's, obviously.
I think he actually tied when we talked about it. He was tied with Ken Jennings.
He was tied, but he's moved on from that because he's got the 27-day streak now, and possibly, I guess, 28. I didn't watch yesterday's episode.
That is it for the cheap and trashy random facts. We got Senator Tuberville coming on at 7:00, so everything will be running just a little bit later. Back to the traffic dungeon for an update on 85 northbound and more.
Well, we're seeing a lot of cars out of Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka headed our way this morning. Traffic building on all of our feeder roads inbound to Montgomery. And the boulevards are building as well. I-65 and 85 now clear and open. No issues there. We do still have an active accident site, South Boulevard at Norman Bridge. They should be wrapping that one up. Keep it here. We'll update you if any new accidents happen. Thompson Tractor will have deep discounts on used equipment this Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Skid steers, excavators, dozers, aerial lifts, and more. Thompson Tractor off I-85 just past Chantilly Parkway on Highway 80. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
It's Prattville City Fest, presented by Prattville Baptist Hospital, May 1st through 2nd in historic downtown Prattville. Live entertainment, arts and crafts, food, and Pepsi products by signature sponsor Pepsi. Prattville City Fest, presented by Prattville Baptist Hospital, May 1st through 2nd in historic downtown Prattville. It's free.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hunger doesn't always look the way you think, but it's closer than you realize. On Saturday, May 9th, join the Budget Bites battle at the Heart of Alabama Food Bank and turn awareness into action. Teams will go head-to-head, creating a full meal for $5 per person or less in just 60 minutes. Every $1 raise provides 5 meals for neighbors in need. Now we need you. Register your team today at hafb.org. Deadline is May 2nd. Be part of the solution. Cook with purpose, fight hunger one meal at a time.
All right, we are expecting to be joined by Senator Tommy Tuberville right after top of the hour news at 6:58.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. The Democrats are a step closer to taking the closely divided U.S. House in the fall, Virginians have narrowly voted for a new congressional map, likely giving Democrats 4 additional congressional seats. A court challenge, though, is expected by Republicans. Fresh attack in the Strait of Hormuz. Iran attacked and damaged a cargo vessel. A second ship may have been hit as well. This happened after President Trump extended the ceasefire deadline indefinitely. Democrat Congresswoman Sheila Sherfilis McCormick has resigned, doing so just moments before the start of a hearing. It could have led to a recommendation that she be expelled from Congress. On Wall Street this morning, stock futures are higher. The Dow futures are up 252 points. NASDAQ futures better by 194, and the S&P futures are up 40 points. More details, srnnews.com.
If you're hearing my voice, chances are you're either worried about a parent living alone or you are that parent. And you know your family worries about you too. Either way, there's a company that finally got senior safety right. Connected Caregiver. Connected Caregiver is everything you knew about alert devices, fall detection, emergency button, GPS, reimagined for today. There's a small wearable that alerts your family's phone the moment something happens. Inside your home, discrete sensors, no cameras, no microphones, just motion sensors have you covered even when you're not wearing it. No movement for hours, your loved ones will know. For the kids, you go from hoping everything's okay to knowing it is. And for you, you stay in your home on your terms while giving your precious family the peace of mind they've been asking for. That's not losing independence, that's keeping it. Visit ccgoffer.com to see if you qualify for a free device. It takes 2 minutes. That's ccgoffer.com, ccgoffer.com. Do it today.
All right, it is 7 o'clock, and we're very pleased to welcome back to the show Senator Tommy Tuberville from Washington, D.C. this morning to join us and bring us up to speed on everything going on. Good morning, Senator.
We don't have enough time, Greg, to talk about it.
We love your good humor. The listeners have been posting questions they want asked and so forth, but what I'm curious to know is, I know that you're one of the few people that President Trump trusts. How did he bring you into the loop when he brought about the plan and the need to attack Iran?
Well, about 2.5 months ago, I sat down with him in Mar-a-Lago after a get-together we had down there, and he just asked me, he said, Coach, what do you think about Iran? I said, and I said, well, Mr. President, I've read all the classified materials. I've read everything behind the scenes. It'll be the only time in our lifetime that we have a chance to set this straight and protect the world. And you got my blessing. Of course, that didn't have anything to do with it, but a week later, he lowered the boom on them, and I think it's great that, they've killed thousands of Americans, all their proxies across the world, and there continue to be a huge problem, and this will all work out. President Trump holds all the cards with blocking the straits. They don't know whose leadership they have running the show, so if we just step back and wait and let them figure out, their own destiny.
The president had to know that taking this action would likely cause some issues with the oil market and gas prices after he has set the economy up for such growth, and the economy is still strong. But he was willing to take the political hit to do this, to do what was right. Is that an accurate summary of this situation?
Yeah, 100%. He knew that shutting the oil off, which is quite a bit of oil, but we're still the biggest oil producer in the world.
Yeah, thanks to him.
But at the end of the day, he knew there were going to be some repercussions, but this will be over with soon, and oil will go down to $60 to $70 a barrel. We'll be back where we started, but we'll have a safer world, and I think that's a great trade-off.
We hear a lot. Of course, there's so much anticipation. So many people are already calling you governor, and my personal wish is that ends up being the case. But isn't it interesting that yesterday, Kash Patel found some criminals in a place that's supposed to be helping citizens, the SPLC, and that 11-count indictment that came down yesterday. How about that?
Yeah, we heard rumors of what was going on out there, and that there was a big investigation, and these people need to be brought to justice. Number one, they're stealing, they're causing havoc in our state and other states, and it's good to see that now this is coming down. There'll be a lot of big trials, probably some there in the state of Alabama.
Interestingly enough, and of course, you famously said on one of your previous visits with us, when it comes to crime in this town in particular, the cavalry's coming. The state legislature couldn't bring themselves to pass and give Governor Ivey a chance to sign a bill that would guarantee 2 cops for every 1,000 people in every city. There were a lot of people that wanted to see that happen. It would compel the mayors to get honest about how many people. We don't even know how many cops we have here in this town. And then they play with the statistics. Crime is down in Montgomery. Yet, the day after our mayor made that statement, we had 4 murders over the following weekend. We are, per capita, keeping up with places like Chicago. Are you considering things that you might do, that powers the governor has, that the legislature just couldn't bring themselves to accomplish?
Yeah, we're looking, Greg, at the situation of basically what you said earlier. How many cops do we have? How many city police? How many county sheriffs, deputies? How many state police that we have? Look at the funding. We'll have a total plan when we come in. And again, you have in the city of Montgomery and other places there in the state, you have FBI, you have Secret Service, and we've got to do the right thing. If you don't have safe streets and safe neighborhoods, I don't care what you have, money or job or family, you don't live a life that you should here in the United States of America. And that will be one of my top priorities. Again, we'll do all the evaluation. We won't jump to any guns. We'll do what's right. But we are going to have a city in Montgomery, in Mobile, in Auburn, and all the places there in the state. We're going to give the citizens an opportunity to have a safe atmosphere of which where they live. But it will be because we will have evaluated it, looked at it, done all the background work. But we're doing that as we speak. We're not going to be doing it the day we take office. So, as I said, we are going to have safe streets and neighborhoods, and we are going to have support from the mayors and the city councils, county commissions. That's going to happen. And because we can convince people with a lot of different ways to make sure that they do the right thing for the citizens of their cities.
When President Trump came back for term number 2, you were very enthusiastic about some of the work that DOJ was doing and look what's coming out. I mean, billions of dollars in fraud in Minnesota, California closing 500 non-existent hospices that were siphoning, just ripping off the taxpayer right and left. Are you considering something similar to that for Alabama, where you might have a team that looks into waste and inefficiency?
Oh, 100%. I'm sick of it up here. I'm going to tell you. It is so bad. It is so bad that I think we're getting immune to it. That's $1 billion here, $1 billion there. And it's just, it's a shame because these crooks and criminals, these illegals, they're getting away with the American taxpayers' dollars. Look at the potholes we have. Look at the more funding we need in healthcare and education and the things across this country. And these people, and most of them, a lot of them are from third world countries, are stealing us blind.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it in the state. We have fraud in our state. Like we're no different. But I'm going to tell you what, we're coming and we're going to evaluate it all. Again, we've already started with the plan, and we're going to put people accountable, and we're going to put them in jail. And it's just they've gotten away with it too long. Greg, we lose in this country out of $5 trillion that's sent up here for the American taxpayers. We lose $1 trillion a year to fraud and theft. I want you to think about that.
That's unbelievable.
And it's just it's one of these situations where people have been up here forever in Congress. They're immune to it. Oh, you're going to lose 10 or 15%. Wait a minute. What are we thinking?
Yeah.
I mean, why don't we work for the taxpayers? Quit all this raising taxes and worrying about this or that and all these little bills people want to put up. How about we go after people and put their butts in jail? And thank God for Kash Patel, because I'm going to tell you what, he takes a lot of heat. And when you take heat up here, that means you're doing something right, because the mainstream media is coming after.
Yeah, they want to protect the system as is. So, yeah, I agree with you. When somebody's getting it from the legacy media, I tend to think they're doing a good job.
Hey, Senator, if looking at the state of public education in this state and this city, I'm wondering, are you favoring a lottery, or what is your stand on that?
Well, we everything that we're looking at, and that's one of the things I'm sure the American or the people from Alabama are concerned about. I hear a lot of people for, against, and again, that's going to be up to the people of the state in terms of possible ways to raise money. But I'll tell people this right now: the governors that I've talked to that are up here, and that I've made a lot of calls to governors in southern states, and starting with a lottery, is it doesn't bring in the money that you think it does. It's very expensive to do it. And we're not a big state. We're a state of over 5 million people. And, for instance, Georgia, I'm sure a lot of people in Alabama go to Georgia and buy the lottery ticket.
Yep, sure.
We won't have people from Georgia coming over, or Tennessee coming over, or Mississippi coming over. They have their own lottery. So we're going to have to be self-sufficient and understand, do the evaluation. Is it worthwhile to try to do this if you're not going to make any money? But again, we'll do it the right way. We'll let the Alabama people know after our evaluation what we feel like it will do in terms of finance, and is it feasible, and do we need to do it, or we need to focus on something else? I think that's something that
so you give it full consideration. And
Yeah, but again, I don't think the governor should have say so about it. You should lead a investigation into whatever your legislature wants. You evaluate it, and then if you want to put it in a referendum, let's go do it. Let the people vote on it and see where it goes. I do not want my term as governor to be set back and every day hear about, well, what about gambling? What about lottery? And let's either do it or don't and get on with it and make our state better.
I've got to ask you this question because there's so few things that you get majority support for between Republicans, Democrats, conservatives, everybody. Voter ID, why is it? This has been such a source of frustration for our listeners and for me too. It's got 80% support, yet we can't, and with majorities, we can't get this thing done. And I don't understand why. Can you help me understand that?
Yeah, very simple. We have 5 or 6 people up here in the Senate, United States Senate, that say that that ran and said that they're Republicans, but they're not. And so you have to have 60 votes, number one. You have to have help of the Democrats to get it passed. Well, that ain't never going to work. I mean, they wouldn't vote if they knew the world was flooding to start building boats. They wouldn't vote for it. They'd let everybody drown. Okay, so now we go back to Republicans. The only way we can do it, just as Republicans, is bust the filibuster, which I am all for, because our country is in serious trouble. Busting the filibuster means we vote to say we can pass any bill with 51 votes. But here's the problem. You got those 5 rhinos that say that they're Republicans, and they're not.
Yeah, Murkowski.
They're not going to vote for. They're not going to vote to bust the filibuster. So we're between a rock and a hard place. There's no avenue on which to get it passed. President Trump, I was with him last week. I flew with him on Air Force One to the West Coast, and he was hammering me. And I'm sitting there telling Mr. President, we ain't got the votes. I mean, come over. We'd let everybody raise their hand and let you count them. We just don't have the votes. I am all for you. We need to get it done. We need to get voter ID, but we don't have a pathway to get that done with this group of people that have lied to the American public and said that they're Republicans, but they're not.
The wolves in sheep's clothing. I got to ask you one last question because I know you got to go. But when you've had some amazing experiences in your life, in college football, you've done some great things in your term as senator. But when you're flying on Air Force One, Do you have moments like, wow, I am on Air Force One? What is that like?
It's kind of like you're in a dream. I mean, that's a huge airplane, number one.
Yeah.
And I've been on it many times before, but you never get used to it.
Mhm.
Other than the fact that you know that you once the president gets on, you're gone. You don't wait for air traffic controllers. You got an F-16 on each wing, and when you get there, which is very quickly, you go off and you get in the convoy and you go, and you don't see another car until you get to where you're at because you've got all these policemen around. But it's pretty unique. I've been in police escorts before all my life when you travel in the football team, but this is they take this very serious. But it's also unique to just sit down for a couple hours and talk to the most popular. Now, he might not be the most favorite person in the world, but he's probably the most popular guy in the world. Sit there and listen to him. And you know what? Last time we talked, or the last 30, 40 minutes that we talked on Air Force One last week was about marble from Sylacauga, Alabama.
Wow.
And he wants, some of the best marble in the world. He says, he's a contractor. And this guy knows about contract. He knows about marble. And he's, Coach, y'all got the best. He said, the Supreme Court, the entire inside of the Supreme Court is made of Sylacauga marble. I want to put it in the new banquet hall in the White House, which is an honor, and so we're working on that process. But I mean, you'd think we'd be sitting there talking about, laws and bills and all that. We're sitting there talking about marble for the last hour from Sylacauga, Alabama. And he knows exactly about it. He knows everything about it, and he's excited about it. So I think the people in Alabama can be fired up that hopefully that this new banquet hall will be full of Sylacauga marble for many, many years to come.
We so appreciate you taking the time to join us, Senator Tuberville, and all the best to you. And we hope to talk to you again down the road a little bit.
God bless. Thank you.
God bless you, sir. He gave me the answer I wanted on Air Force One.
Boy, I mean, I had chill bumps up thinking, what would it be like?
It doesn't matter your station in life or how high you get when you're on that plane.
Yeah.
He says it's like being in a dream.
I can imagine. And then the convoy where you don't see another car and you don't wait for air traffic controllers. I mean, you got a F-16 on both wings. Wow.
But man, you can hear his frustration with Republicans.
Yeah.
The voter ID thing, that has great majority support, not marginal, but great majority support across all political stripes, can't get done. That's disgraceful.
He started off by saying, I want to talk to you about some of the problems right now. He says we don't have time.
Well, yeah, honestly, but on the other hand, I'm excited about some of the ideas he's going to be bringing here. Should everything
law and
work out for
order,
him to be
law
our
and
next
order
governor.
on top of the list.
Yeah,
that was good.
It's a big issue.
That was good.
All right, we thank him and his team in D.C. I will send them a note. Well, we got this guy here, Rich Thomas, who can tell you about lots of activity. It's peaceful now, but boy, it's going to get busy as we get into the weekend.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Clark Heating, Air and Plumbing. It's time to schedule your spring tune-up with Clark Heating, Air and Plumbing. Don't wait. Schedule today. Give them a call at 334-277-2125. Alabama certification number 88007.
Enjoy quiet times today, tomorrow, Friday, because we're going to get into a period of time, and we knew that this would happen, of course, where it gets pretty bumpy. On and off with a series of disturbances as far into the future as I can see. So cloudy today, mainly through mid-morning. I see some breaks right now already. Gradual clearing later on. High in the mid-80s today. Mostly clear tonight, low 57. Lots of sunshine, 85 Thursday, 86 Friday. Dry through Friday evening if you have plans. Risk of showers beginning in the overnight hours and maybe some thunderstorms. This will be Friday night into Saturday morning. Then showers and thunderstorms likely at times Saturday. Plan accordingly. Have a plan B and be flexible with your plans. Our weather app will keep you on top of the action with radar, future radar. Lingering chance of showers and thunderstorms Saturday night and Sunday. with 83 Saturday, 84 on Sunday. And then it looks like we could have a statewide severe weather situation shaping up as we get into late Monday night. We're watching that carefully. We have a few days to talk about that, though. Right now, this morning, cloudy and 58, 719.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray to Publix.
Random facts in just a little bit with Jay Scott. At the end, we do a pop quiz question, and we send somebody to Food Outlet, one of the 3 locations, with a $20 head start. Today is Wednesday, and the new specials are out. He said.
Yes, I see that. They're in front of me.
There, you got them shared?
You got to get excited about something.
Yeah, share those.
You know what? I can't. On account of you want to know why? I have to do that through Facebook, which I can do by clicking here. Watch me. Just watch the master, okay? That's a very dangerous thing to say.
Yeah. There you go.
We go to share the screen. We go to Facebook on that, click share, and look, they magically appear here.
Well, I okay.
Are we having dueling?
We were doing the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hitting it. You were hitting it. We were putting it up and taking it off, putting it up, taking it off. So yeah.
There it is.
A couple of things grabbed my attention immediately. First of all,
yeah,
a lot of grilling going on this summer.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't tried Bar S hot dogs, give them a go. And if you like corn dogs, theirs are the best. $4.97 for the 14 count. So when the kids are off from school, stick them in the freezer, and then you'll be ready the next time the gang gathers at your house. The suitcase pack of Coke products is a special on this week, $10.79, and those generally are $14, $15, or $16 at other stores. In the meat department, you'll love everything. They have their own butcher there. Check out the, I picked up a couple of literally perfect filet mignons for about $20. I don't know the price. All I know is that it's restaurant quality, and you're going to pay less. Cost plus 10 at Food Outlet. Boston Butts, though, $1.67 a pound for those. And Kraft shredded cheese by the package, $2.89 for all flavors. 10 counts of assorted Pillsbury biscuits are $1.68. The 12-pack cups of Bluebell ice cream, you can get 2 of those for $10. Wild Mike's Pizza, they're huge. You might make sure your freezer has a wide enough side door to get it in, because they come in a large box. $5.97 for those. Country style pork ribs, $2.28. And baby backs are $3.29 a pound, and there are more, all posted at the front door. You'll save on everything. I've been a shopper. I'm going into my 15th year soon, and Sunday mornings, I'm over at Coliseum Boulevard next to Eastbrook Flea Market and Antique Mall. Food Outlet in Prattville. They're on Main Street, just west of Highway 31, and, of course, in Millbrook. Twice a day, Millbrook, on Highway 14. Try Food Outlet if you haven't been. You'll save, and you'll love the service, too, and they're locally owned. Support your local grocer. That's Food Outlet. At 7:22, what are we going to do here next? We have Blue Water News with Sky. And then not headline news. We haven't done that yet. We're catching up on a couple of things. And random facts. I have no idea if there'll be a convoluted intro or not.
There will be.
But I was so invested in our interview with the senator that
I know there will be.
I at least
you can't not do it.
I'll do it.
You'll do it. Yeah, I know.
They may suck, but I'll do it.
News is brought to you by Bath Innovations. Call Bath Innovations today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
The Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. The Southern Poverty Law Center was indicted Tuesday on federal fraud charges. The civil rights group faces charges including bank fraud and conspiracy to commit money laundering in the case brought by the Justice Department. The DOJ alleges the Montgomery-based group improperly raised millions of dollars to pay informants to stoke racial hatred. A suspect is under arrest in connection to a Montgomery homicide from last month. 22-year-old Kavarius Jones is charged with murder in the shooting death of 32-year-old DeAnthony Scott. The homicide happened March 23rd inside a gas station in the 3400 block of McGee Road. Security cameras captured the shooting on video. A Montgomery man has been arrested after shooting his ex-girlfriend Saturday night. 31-year-old Quindarius Dawson is charged with first-degree domestic violence. The unidentified victim told police that her ex-boyfriend shot her in the leg at a residence in the 3400 block of Southmont Drive. Dawson admitted he fired the shot and told police that he and the victim had dated for about a year. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
This is not headline news. Today is Earth Day, and a new study says the Earth is getting hotter faster than previously estimated. And I think we can lay the blame on Sydney Sweeney. Jenna Bush Hager doesn't like being told she looks like her dad. For more details on that, Google Bush face. But skip the articles about Katy Perry. Coachella 2027 dates are out. Justin Bieber is already bookmarking YouTube videos for his set. Salmon exposed to cocaine swim farther and behave differently than unexposed fish. Whereas salmon exposed to heroin make a better album. And a truck spilled slaughtered animal parts all over a highway in New Jersey. Motorists describe the smell as a distinct improvement. This is not headline news.
I'm Todd Strange, and I had the privilege of being the mayor of Montgomery 2009 to 2019. As mayor, our top priorities were the safety of our city and community development. Unfortunately, in recent years, violence has raised its ugly head. We all have seen what's happening in our community. More has to be done to ensure the safety of Montgomery. For that reason, I'm backing Republican Catherine Robinson for Attorney General. She has stood tall for Montgomery and said enough is enough. Catherine has worked in the Attorney General's office for 10 years. I've seen her lead and help set up the Montgomery Area Crime Suppression Unit and help pass tough new laws to target gang activity. Catherine Robinson cares about Montgomery, and she will work with Coach Strobel to put an end to violent crime and restore law and order. Catherine will deliver. On May 19th, join me in voting for Catherine Robinson for Attorney General.
Paid for by Robertson for Attorney General, P.O. Box 50063, Birmingham, Alabama 35253.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. If it concerns your community, you'll hear about it on News Talk 93.1. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
And now,
I just want to smash your face in.
can you wait till after?
Random. Facts.
That is good.
It's the first time I ever used that one.
Yeah, I thought it felt like it wasn't.
I was worried you weren't going to have one.
Come on, guys.
Not really.
Did you know in the early 1950s, up until the 1990s, Macy's flagship store in New York employed Doberman Pinschers as night watchdogs?
Well, if you want a dog that's going to intimidate people and discourage them from breaking and entering, that's a good choice.
Yeah. I guess I'm curious as to how it worked, you know?
Rich, remember the scene from Naked Gun 2.5, where Leslie Nielsen is being chased across the roof of a building by a Doberman?
Yeah.
He climbs the outside wall of the building. I got to tell the whole story. Using one of those hooks so he can rappel up the wall.
Right.
But the hook catches the collar of a sleeping Doberman.
Right.
So when he gets to the top, he's greeted by this Doberman. That's not really what you want to run into when you're trying to break into something. It chases him across the roof of the building. Of course, he falls through the skylight right into the table of the bad guys. I mean, that's good police work.
Did you know Apple recently paid $95 million?
$95 million.
Because Siri, I don't know how many people's phones just lit up because I said that name,
I know.
was caught eavesdropping on private conversations like doctor visits and drug deals, then sending those recordings for human contractors to listen to. There were people who were getting paid to listen to these conversations.
That's ridiculous.
Siri was triggered. No, go away. No, stop. Don't. Thank you. It was triggered. My phone just triggered by saying that. It was triggered by not just, using that term to trigger Siri, but by phrases that sounded similar. Like even saying something like seriously, she would respond to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's like Amazon Echo Silver. As long as it's anywhere near...
it's listening to your conversation.
Alexa...
Allegra.
Alexa bothers me more than Siri does as far as being snoopy.
Yeah. Odessa.
They are just playing.
I think we're due for a monthly play. That's my favorite.
Satchel Paige is dead. He died.
Did you know? Rejection sensitive dysphoria. It is a hypersensitivity to the fear of being rejected by others.
I suffer from that.
Which is commonly connected to ADHD. Attention deficit hyper disorder, I think, maybe. The H I'm not sure about, but yeah. Whoa. Did you know about the self-fulfilling AIMA prophecy, or AIMA, the AIMA prophecy? This was a medieval Byzantine prophecy that stated that the first initial of their emperors would spell out AIMA, which was Greek for the word blood. Prophecy came true because Emperor Alexios in 1081, the successor of him was Iones, I believe. So there's the A and the I, and that was in 1118. Manuel,
I back then.
Yeah, Manuel followed in 1143. So you had AIM. Now, Manuel did something interesting. His son, who was going to succeed him, had a completely different name, but he changed his son's name in order to complete the prophecy to Alexios II.
And then we had blood.
In 1180, Alexios II took over, and then his brother took over after that, but through war and blood and killing and everything else. So yeah, the prophecy came true.
There wasn't a whole lot else to do back in those days, though.
No, not really.
I'm bored. Let's do some killing.
Hey, do you know what the elephant's foot is?
Big.
No.
Yeah. Well, actually, it is. It is very big.
Oh yeah.
But there is an elephant's. It's called the elephant's foot. There are very few pictures of it because the radiation was too high. This is Chernobyl.
Oh.
This is down in the reactor core. There is this massive hardened material of whatever was down there, I guess. It's all radioactive.
Yeah.
But there's like one picture that exists of the thing because getting anywhere near that, you would just suffer so much radiation poisoning. They call it the elephant's foot. Scientists had to use an AK-47 with armor-piercing rounds just to chip off bits of it. And then they could send something down to grab the sample so they could test it and see, and to run tests on it. So yeah, it was too dense to drill. And again, sending anybody down there for any period of time was fatal.
Wow.
Just horrible. Yeah, but it's something called the elephant's foot.
It's so weird because Chernobyl, I've seen documentaries. They're actually tourism businesses that
Yeah.
take people through
Oh
Chernobyl.
yeah. There's like there's hotels that were built in order to accommodate these. Yeah, it's a business.
But that whole area, though, is like visiting the remains of a dead city.
Yeah, it's completely
playgrounds that are
creepy.
just still there, aging.
Hey kids,
rusting
want to
out.
go to Chernobyl this summer?
Do they have a hotel with a pool?
That series on HBO was really, really good, but really
I
hard to watch.
I couldn't. I think I got to the second one and just said, "That's enough."
It was real hard to watch.
Yeah,
depressing.
That's enough.
There's a whole episode that you could absolutely skip if you want to, and I honestly should have.
Yeah.
When they send in the soldiers into the area because of the animals.
Oh man.
All the animals that were left behind are now toxic.
Of course they are.
And so they have to kill them, put them down. And it's just, like I said, it's adding a layer of depression already onto a very just downer of a story. Still really good, but that episode's worth skipping.
Is 3 Mile Island re-inhabited? I'm sure it is.
Oh yeah, there was though a town that was completely shut down because of
Up closer to Buffalo, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
But 3 Mile Island, they still live there.
Yeah. Did you know in 1932, 11 Japanese naval officers assassinated the prime minister? During the officers' trial, the court received 110,000 petitions for leniency that were signed or written entirely in blood for them to go easy on these 11 people who killed the prime minister.
That's a little creepy.
Yeah. In fact, there were 9 youths, is what they call them, who asked to be tried instead of don't try them, try us. Just put us up there.
Wow.
And so in order to prove their sincerity in this, they sent the court their severed pinky fingers.
Wow, that's a real dedication.
You went from Chernobyl to this?
I know, yeah. Well, I'm just thinking about it. Like 11 naval officers. Apparently the prime minister was just very well hated.
I guess.
By the people.
Yeah.
To have 110,000 petitions that were written in blood, and then 9 other kids severed their pinkies and said, "Look, we'll take their place."
I wonder if that leniency plea worked.
Yeah, no, I should have looked that up to see how that was. In fact, I tell you what, this is the last one for the break here. So when we come back, I'll give you the update on that.
All
But
right.
coming up on Random Facts, we have a random fact about the movie Demolition Man, old Sylvester Stallone flick, and one of Sandra Bullock's first films that she did. We also have a random fact about weed, wacky tobacco, devil's lettuce, jazz cabbage, the good stuff. We have a random fact about Krispy Kreme donuts. We have a random fact about the actor Elijah Wood. And we have a random fact about something that happened in Singapore in 1994. And we'll tell you what that was coming up on Random Facts.
7:37. Coming out of the sky, won't you take me down to Memphis on a midnight ride? I won't move. Hey, little traveling fan.
That's a little PCR on the side there.
Yeah, that's right. I don't want anybody to think that my mental health is deteriorating. I'm fine.
No.
Hey, later on, one of our Morning Maroon nominees, another twerking teacher gets arrested. I have another story involving a guy selling a fake Rolex that actually turned out to be the real thing. The world is crazy, and we bring it to you. But seriously, if you've always dreamed of owning a Rolex, you can get one at Bryan Jewelry. They have reconditioned Rolexes, authenticated, of course, because you're dealing with the best of the best. A 3-generation jewelry store in Prattville that has grown with the community and has now their own freestanding building at 1778 East Main that competes with any national chain jewelry store in terms of the volume of selection, the type, and the price ranges. I mean, you can get a great jewelry item at Bryant for under $20. If you wanted to gift somebody a real jewelry item that represents the greatest rivalry in sports, they have showcases filled with merchandise for Auburn and Alabama. Check that out. I do believe they keep them separate, but I'm all for harmony. Or whatever else you might need. But the one thing you might walk into Bryant Jewelry needing more than anything else is an idea. Mom's Day is coming up. If you're not sure what to get Mom, go to Bryant Jewelry and talk to them about your mother. Not your issues with her, but the things that make her unique, that are just her in a personality way, in an activity way, her passions and so forth, and let them come up with an idea for you. By the way, if you take a moment to click the members link at BryantJewelry.com, that will save you $100 on your first purchase of $200 or more. It'll save you half on a $200 item. They also offer 0% financing with a Synchrony Luxury account for qualified customers, and free care and cleaning for the lifetime of your purchase. And it really is a partnership when you work with them. So many people who have moved away from Prattville for various reasons still come back to Bryant because they trust the family. It's got 7+ decades and 3 generations of experience, and they're wonderful folks to deal with. Again, visit them online at BryantJewelry.com or stop by 1778 East Main in Prattville. Mom's Day's coming up. Get to Bryant Jewelry.
Traffic is brought to you by Skipper Pools. Get pool repairs and renovations right now and have the coolest pool year-round. Call Skipper Pools at 356-0237. Skip the rest. Call the best. 356-0237.
We have an accident reported East Boulevard in the vicinity of Shirley Lane. If you're coming up from Atlanta Highway to I-85, use caution. And we've got a good bit of traffic everywhere this morning. Interstates, boulevards, traffic definitely building with more and more folks out on the roads. We will keep you updated. High school students, Trenton State Community College dual enrollment program lets you earn college credit while you're still in high school. Take the first step towards your college journey. Go to TrentonState.edu for more information. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
2026 marks 60 years that hope has had a home in Alabama. At the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, children who've lost everything through no fault of their own have found something priceless. A safe place to live, a loving Christian family, and the chance to simply be kids again. Here, boys and girls grow up surrounded by care, guidance, and faith, learning right from wrong, learning responsibility, learning they are valued and that their lives have purpose. As the Alabama Sheriffs have believed for 6 decades, it's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women. These former ranchers are now teachers, parents, business owners, and leaders, living proof that love, structure, and faith can change a life forever. As the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches celebrate 60 years of serving Alabama's children, you could help ensure the next child has the same chance. Learn how you could make a difference at alabamasheriffsyouthranches.org. 60 years of building lives, and we're just getting started.
Attention River Region business owners. Local counties are now inspecting and enforcing backflow prevention requirements. Headley Plumbing is fully certified to install, repair, and test backflow preventers, helping you stay compliant and avoid costly violations. We've been serving the River Region for decades with dependable professional service you can trust. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the River Region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
There's a lot of uncertainty in the world right now. Things are changing fast and no one knows what comes next. Times like these make you realize just how important it is to be prepared. That's where My Patriot Supply comes in. They're America's #1 most trusted resource for survival food, solar power, water filtration systems, and more. Go to preparewithamerica.com to unlock a special offer that'll help you get ready for whatever comes our way. Go to preparewithamerica.com to see the special offer right now. That's preparewithamerica.com.
News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
And now. Nope, it's got to wait till after random
facts.
Good timing.
Hey, so I looked it up, and yes, those 11 Japanese naval officers were given a lenience. They were
Leniency.
given,
So it worked.
a light sentence due to intense pressure.
And a lot
They
of
were
blood.
not executed.
And a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know the film Demolition Man? I don't know why I was so excited about that film, but man, I read the little book they'll usually produce based on a movie. Movies usually come from books sometimes, but then sometimes movies get put out there and they'll put a book out that basically does the whole film. And I read that too and watched the movie.
I'd like to look at the book that inspired the Sydney Sweeney role in Euphoria. Research. I like to research these things.
And I don't know why this movie came out in some like mid 90s, early 90s, something. I don't know. I was a kid. But there were two versions.
I was a kid.
Yeah, I was. There were two versions of Demolition Man. There was a U.S. version and there was a European version. So in the film, it takes place in the future. And apparently there is a winner of the franchise wars, which is what they were called. And Taco Bell won the franchise wars in the United States. But they had to change that for the European. I don't guess they had Taco Bell in the UK or something. I don't know what the deal was. But Pizza Hut was the winner of the franchise wars in the UK version. So, two different versions of the film. It was just product tie-in. That's all it was. Did you know studies have shown that secondhand weed smoke is enough to make children test positive for THC even when the smoker isn't smoking in the same room as them?
Really?
Yeah.
Not even, you don't even have to be in the same room?
Don't have to be in the same room.
Wow.
Did you know the average Krispy Kreme location produces one donut per square foot of store space per hour?
Wait a minute.
One donut per square foot.
One donut per square foot
of store space.
So let's say the store is 5,000 square feet. That would be 5,000 donuts
per hour.
Per hour.
Yeah, it's a lot of donuts. I mean, you've seen the conveyor belt of donuts that just go through constantly.
Remember all the Wednesdays that are gone by?
Oh, when we had them here, yeah.
Hey, tomorrow's GNS.
Okay.
They may not have a conveyor belt, but they got the best.
Yeah, I remember every Wednesday we had a table full of Krispy Kremes here. It honestly, on regular glazed, it soured me on them. I was just like, I'm done. I don't want them anymore. You bring me in a chocolate top.
That's what. There you go. Now
I wonder how many a week we had. How many Krispy Kreme?
Dude.
Hundreds?
I used to open a 12-step meeting in North Miami years ago.
A 12 dozen step meeting?
Well, I mean, I had money. A lot of the people didn't have squat. So there was a Krispy Kreme just like the one we have here right across the street.
Yeah.
So I would go over and I wouldn't just get the glazed. I would get, a box of chocolate, a box of vanilla, everything. 4 dozen, bring them back to the meeting. Then I'd make the coffee and set the room up. And by the time the first person walked in the door, there were usually 4 gone. Because I couldn't help it. It was there.
They are so addictive.
Especially when they're,
when they're so available and they're just
right out of the oven.
In this job, they're really available. How many people have brought us donuts,
Oh, I don't know. It's been a long time. I wouldn't mind if somebody brought us donuts now.
Oh, you mean right now?
Oh, yeah.
Just make sure that they're variety, not regular glaze.
Oh, this is,
I
that's,
like the white stuffing.
The cream filled?
Yeah.
Why would you call it the white stuffing?
4101.
Well, they do stuff them.
I know, but it's just cream filled.
4101 Wall Street.
I've never called them
middle door.
The white stuffing kind. Give me the Oreos, the ones with the white stuffing.
You know, I thought that worked because anytime somebody gives me a donut, I'm thankful. And Thanksgiving stuffing, I mean, it all kind of works.
Personally, I like either Boston cream or lemon filled.
I am a Boston cream fan.
Oh, I love Boston cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Did you know Elijah Wood? He's an actor. He was in the Lord of the Rings films. He revealed in 2021 during an interview that he still had not finished reading the Lord of the Rings, which not that it means anything.
You shouldn't feel bad. I haven't even started.
I mean, don't worry about it. Plenty of people haven't. And finally, did you know in 1994, an American teenager in Singapore pled guilty to stealing road signs and vandalizing cars? He was sentenced to 6 lashes of a cane, which was reduced to 4 after the media outrage here in the United States.
Yes, I do remember this.
Yeah, don't go doing things in other countries that are illegal.
You know what?
Oh, that was a huge talk show topic. That whole caning thing.
Well, crime rate in Singapore is amazingly low.
Yeah.
Because of their...
Because nobody wants to get caned.
Because of their strict punishment policies and everything else they got there.
We could use that here.
I don't know about that.
Next time we have the senator on, I'm going to ask about caning in our
Can we
public
get
schools.
caning? Can we
Straighten their
institute
little-
caning?
Straighten their little criminal asses out.
Well, you know what? Okay. That leads to a question. Are parents in Singapore, are they the whole, like when I was growing up, I got the belt, right?
Yeah, me too.
And a lot of kids,
Yeah.
American kids here, the whole belt is a threat. Do they have that threat? I mean, are parents like that in Singapore?
Probably. I would imagine the family structure is a little more disciplined there.
I don't know. I'm just kind of curious about that. Anyway, those are all of your random facts.
I'll never forget. There was so much passion, and it wasn't defending the kid. He committed a crime.
Right. It wasn't that. It was
It was the punishment?
It was just corporal. The state sponsored corporal punishment of caning, using caning.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what? It's a deterrent. Nobody wants that.
It is a detergent.
Excuse me while Sid Dithers here makes jokes.
I don't know who Sid Dithers is.
It's just a great name, though, isn't it?
Oh.
Eugene Levy played a character named Sid Dithers. He's very funny.
Oh,
on
okay.
SCTV. Your trusted pharmacy in Montgomery, Alabama, in the River Region is Adams Drugs. I'm on the website, and they have a thing there you can click to refill a prescription, and that's very convenient. But don't tell them I said this, but I like to call and talk to somebody and ask them, okay, is there anything else? I know I need this, but what else is due for refills?
Yeah.
I like the friendliness. I like, you walk in, chat with the folks at the counter. Everybody, the pharmacist, everybody finds a moment to say hello and make you feel welcome and appreciated. And that's what this business is built on. Yes, of course, it's all about your health and having all your over-the-counter needs available as well. But a group of people dedicated to providing you the best customer service. By the way, they do deliver. So if you can't break away from work or get out of the house, just let them know that. It's all part of the service. Teams that, let's say they file a prescription on your behalf and it comes back with a large copay, they will at least find out why it was high. And if, in fact, they can't find a coupon program or something with the pharmaceutical manufacturer to lower that price. If you're tired of indifference, if your big chain pharmacy acts like they're doing you a favor by getting you your medicine, get on and get out now. It's time to consider giving Adams Drugs a try. They have great gift shops, friendly environment, And 4 of the locations have health clinics. So if you need to get a flu shot prescription fulfilled or for shingles or any number of other items, they can take care of that too. Visit adamsdrugs.net for the location nearest you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're ready for the $20 Food Outlet Pop quiz question. Here's Quizmaster Jay.
Earlier in Random Facts, we mentioned that this place does 1 donut per square foot per hour. Which company does it?
That's a tough question.
I know,
I'm glad. 272-9228. Wake up, telephone!
Sometimes I think we make it too easy so people don't call. Sometimes I feel like if I make it too hard, people don't call. So I can't find a middle ground.
Our callers are,
honestly,
are the cream of the crop, though.
Yes, they certainly are. So get busy stuffing our lines with
white cream.
Yeah. Yummy.
What did you call it? White stuff.
White stuffing.
Yeah.
272-9228. We love a first-time caller and winner, if possible, today. 272-9228.
It's fun.
Yes, Emily, it is fun. Here's traffic at 7:54.
We continue to be busy all over the area this morning. We're seeing traffic build on 231 out of Wetumpka, 65 southbound into Montgomery, as well as 85 southbound. Troy Highway, 331, Highway 80, light to moderate building traffic. Same thing for 31 out of Prattville this morning. Please be safe. We'll update you when accidents happen. Is that cute puppy leaving presents all over your house? Call Vicky at Invisible Fence and ask about their indoor systems. Problem solved. 334-265-2585. Buckle up with the Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
All right, let me see from Mr. J where we are going. See some new names on the board, too. All right. Sandy.
Hey, Sandy, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
Nice of you to call. Do you have the answer that we need for our pop quiz question?
I think that would be Krispy Kreme.
Oh, you are so correct.
Yes.
That is
And are you a first-time caller?
No.
Okay. All right.
Well, back in the day, girls that were named Sandy, they were always hot, always looked good at the beach. That was kind of a great name for a woman to have. And it still is, Sandy.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want you to get mad at me. Please hang on. I'll be
Hang
in trouble
on.
with the boss. Don't hit on the callers. Hey, we have a Vanessa. That's a cool name, too.
Hey, Vanessa, good morning. Hi, how are you?
Hey, Rich. Good morning.
This should be easy because it was the last random fact where this place has state-sanctioned caning. It's legal there. Where?
Oh, my gosh. I thought I was saying the Krispy Kreme answer. I was all geared up for that.
Oh.
Yeah, I turned the radio down when you threw the phone number out there and started dialing, so I didn't hear the last
All
one.
right, let me give you a hint. Let me give you a hint because I want you to get the extra credit here. The name of the place that sanctions caning rhymes with the word Ringapore.
Oh, my God, it is simple.
How did you get that?
From such a difficult hint, too. You are so good, Vanessa. Thank you so much.
Thank you, because I'm a first-time caller.
Oh, wow.
Winner.
I got to start asking for them more often because we have had.
We're going to give you an extra entry in our grand
Yes.
prize drawing just for being and don't make this the last time you call us, okay?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
And as a bonus, we're going to gossip about you on the afternoon show. Thank you, Vanessa.
Thanks, Vanessa.
And please have some fun
How long?
facts.
Okay, Vanessa, I always
let
ask
me
this.
throw
Is she
some
still
out
there?
She's-
How long have you been listening?
Oh, I don't know, years. Heck, I've been in Montgomery 50 years. I remember when Price's, you're talking about the Krispy Kreme, when Price's Donuts was in Montgomery.
Oh, I remember
and
that.
we used to get the day-old donuts, and they would sell you the entire box of day-old donuts for like $3 or
Oh,
something
yeah.
crazy.
I remember them. Yeah. Sure.
Listening to us that long, and today is your first time calling in.
Well.
Yeah, because I don't know. I never have. I'm just sitting here waiting on some businessmen, and you're always waiting on a man.
Really?
That I got through.
Tell us more.
We appreciate you, Vanessa, and call us again.
Yeah, keep doing it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. Thanks, guys. Have a
Thank
good
you.
one.
We are habit forming. Here's Carl.
We had a Prices in Prattville.
Hey, Carl. Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I don't know if you heard all the random facts, but I'll just throw this one out anyway. This department store, and it's also their main store, used Doberman Pinschers as night watch dogs.
Macy's.
You are correct. They're on 34th Street.
Correct.
In New York City.
New York City.
You are right.
I'm sorry I didn't have access to my dinger when you gave the correct answer. And Backup Steve is here.
Hey, Backup Steve. Hi.
You haven't turned me. I'm here.
Hi.
Gotta turn-
Go ahead. We hear you.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Can
we
you
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
We hear you.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I can hear you guys.
Yeah.
Greg wanted to tell you something. That was some good, well-timed, convoluted intros.
Thank you.
And the fact there, and I'll just sometimes the oldies are goodies. So, but the password of the day is Sid Dithers. That's all day. Sid Dithers. I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Hey, Steve, where would you find an elephant's foot? This is not a pleasant spot on the planet.
Describing Chernobyl.
Yes,
Chernobyl. Oh,
Chernobyl is right.
Now, I passed right by 3 Mile Island, and they're a home within. I mean, you can see 3 Mile Island in the background. That's very close, and there's homes all around it. I mean, it's the crazy.
Hope they don't glow at night.
Yeah, well, my brother lived in Harrisburg for a while, and that's exactly what they said. They said you can say the rumor was everything glows at night there.
Yeah, I bet. Right.
There's neighborhoods, there's homes, there's green trees, everything right around 3 Mile.
What year was 3 Mile Island?
79.
Wow.
79. Yeah. Remember, Dan Aykroyd did a thing with Jimmy Carter. He did a thing on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Where they went into the reactor core and started to, and then he became the big man, whatever that.
Well, again, I reference Naked Gun 2.5, where they do, they're trying to lobby the energy industry, and there's a guy who does a spot, and 3 Mile Island is in the background. He's grilling on an electric grill, and towards the end of the commercial, the family dog jumps up on the table, and it's got two tails wagging back and forth, inferring that, you live this close to 3 Mile Island, you may have a dog with two tails and many other features.
Right. All right, Steve.
All right.
Appreciate you. See
Thanks.
ya.
People don't appreciate the genius of those Naked Gun movies.
That's why, this last one I just walked out of. I just couldn't.
No,
I gave it a
Liam
chance.
Neeson, sorry, that
I
just
gave it a chance.
silly.
Yeah.
All right, we're at 8 o'clock already.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Wiley Sanders Truck Lines.
Truckers, listen up. A $2,500 sign-on bonus only at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Work for a company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines work for the best in the business.
No severe weather in the state of Alabama in the month of April. That may be changing, by, let's say, Monday evening, Monday night, perhaps, and we could get into a more active period of time. Now, on the other side of the coin, we need raindrops, and it looks like our fortunes may be changing, but not right away. Cloudy through mid-morning this morning, then gradual clearing. High today in the mid-80s, mostly clear, 57 tonight. Lots of sunshine, 85 tomorrow, 86 on Friday. Dry through Friday evening. Risk of scattered showers begins, and maybe some thunderstorms in the overnight hours Friday night, and showers and thunderstorms are likely on Saturday. So have a plan B. Be flexible with your weekend plans for here and also upstate in Talladega, where, they have more than one race. It's not just a Sunday race in Talladega. Lingering chance of rain Saturday night into Sunday. 83 Saturday, 84 on Sunday, and then we'll be watching closely developments as we get into late Monday night in the possibility of every mode of severe weather in our state. Right now, this morning, we have cloudy skies at 62 at 8:03.
CB&S Bank, serving families and communities since 1906. Proud to be named 16th best performing bank nationally in their asset category by American Banker. Learn more at cbsbank.com. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And thank you very much. I want to tell you about Heirloom Jewelers here in Montgomery. True Booth waiting to hear from you at 260-0066. That is the number to reach out and talk to True Booth. This is the number that's going to start any conversation or anything that you have to do with Heirloom Jewelers. It'll start with that phone call, 260-0066. Now, what you want to do even before calling that number is check out the collection that is available at Heirloom Jewelers by going to heirloomjewelers.com or their Facebook page or Instagram page. But the website has tons of information on the collection there. So any item that you see that, strikes your eye there that you're interested in, you're going to get a lot of information there from the website. Sizes, the source of the material, the age of the material, and when it was manufactured, put together. You'll get all that information there, and any more that you need, you can call and ask Troop about, 260-0066. They're located at 6948 Vaughn Road. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, Saturday, 10 to 2, by appointment only. Free evaluations are also available with Troop Booth. He has been in the business, his grandparents opened the store in 1977, and he's been running the store since 2015, has a degree from the Gemological Institute of America. He knows his stuff here. If you've got jewelry you're looking to sell, give Troop Booth a call and start that conversation. You may not know what you've got, but he can, and you guys can talk about it and figure it out. 260-0066 and online, once again, at heirloomjewelers.com.
Oh, my goodness, my vape just died. What am I going to do?
This is terrible. This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world.
I may have a spare in the car. All right, we've got to catch up on some business here, specifically Wall Street business. And next hour, some really amazing morning maroons. People that you won't want to run into on the street if you're just out and about. And is cocaine making salmon more reproductive? We're just covering the world here. When will the podcast be available for the interview with the senator?
It'll be ready here after, today, about sometime after 10 a.m.
As always, he was great. And
actually, Mike can go do it now, actually.
No, you don't have to do that.
I could. You're about to go take a break and go out and check traffic and stuff, right?
I need to.
Yeah, okay.
I want to see if they cleaned up that mess on 85 northbound. Right now, though, Wall Street Business at 8:05.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. President Donald Trump's nominee to chair the Federal Reserve said that he never promised the White House that he would cut interest rates, even as the president renewed his calls for the central bank to do so. Kevin Warsh said under questioning by the Senate Banking Committee, quote, "The president never once asked me to commit to any particular interest rate decision, and nor would I agree to do it if he had." President Trump said he will gratefully remember U.S. companies that do not seek refunds for tariffs he unilaterally imposed, which the U.S. Supreme Court later ruled were illegal. Trump's comments came a day after the U.S. Customs and Border Protection opened a portal for importers to seek more than $160 billion in potential refunds for his tariffs. Starbucks is opening a corporate office in Nashville, Tennessee to support its planned U.S. expansion. Seattle, where Starbucks was founded in 1971, will remain the company's global headquarters. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
When it's time to replace an old window or door, you want expert craftsmanship and proven experience. You want Davis Door & Sash. Right now, take advantage of our limited time promotion. 10% off materials on new energy-efficient doors and windows. Voted best in the River region for windows and installation in 2024 and 25, Davis Door & Sash would love to work for you. Call 334-288-6010 or visit davisdoorandsashalabama.com. Davis Door & Sash, the perfect fit for your home.
Hey Biscuits fans, make Wednesdays a night to remember with 334 nights at Davos Park. Fans can enjoy $3 hot dogs, $3 peanuts, and $4 craft beer cans while cheering on the Biscuits. It's fun, affordable, and the perfect midweek escape. Get your tickets at biscuitsbaseball.com or call 323-BALL. Butter up!
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. Here in the River region, thousands of hardworking folks will be buying a home, some for the first time. How do you know you are buying the right home? It starts with research. A buyer's agent can help you in your search, providing a list of homes you may not be aware of or know about. At the same time, a meeting with a local lender to find out exactly what you qualify for and how much it will cost at closing and monthly. A list of needs and wants provided to your agent will help them locate properties that match those needs. An example would be bedrooms, baths, school zones, floor plan requests will also help. Start shopping and look at homes and compare and make a list of pluses and minuses for each home. Compare them with your agent to narrow the field. After you work out the contract, appraisals and inspections come next, and then the closing. For more details, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 221-2883. That's 221-2883.
Don't miss the River Region Healthy Living Expo happening Thursday, April 30th from 10 to 2 at the Shops at East Chase. From senior health to total wellness, it's all here and admission is free. Learn more in the Check It Out section at WAKA.com.
Congressman Barry Moore has always delivered for Alabama. As a member of the House Freedom Caucus, Barry Moore earned a score of 100 from Heritage Action for protecting our values. He's helped thousands of Alabama families, fought for our veterans as a veteran himself, and secured millions for infrastructure, first responders, and public safety. Barry Moore helped pass Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill, delivering tax cuts for hardworking Alabama families, and stood strong to secure our borders. Now, Barry is taking that fight to the United States Senate. Barry Moore will defend our freedoms, defend the Second Amendment, protect our children, stand up for parents, and keep boys out of girls' sports while continuing to cut taxes and lower prices. Endorsed by President Trump, Barry Moore is a proven conservative Alabama can trust.
I'm Congressman Barry Moore. I've rolled up my sleeves in Congress, and I'll keep fighting for Alabama in the U.S. Senate. I'm Barry Moore, a conservative fighter, and I approve this message.
Approved and paid for by Barry Moore for U.S. Senate.
This is Jennifer Pestruccelli, General Sales Manager and co-owner of Blue Water Broadcasting. If you're an experienced sales professional ready for more opportunity, more income potential, and more control over your own success, we should talk. At Blue Water, you'll work with local business owners to develop strategic marketing campaigns across 7 radio stations and a growing digital platform, including social, streaming, and targeted advertising. Outside sales experience is required. Media or digital experience is a plus. If you're ready for a career move that rewards performance, send us your resume today. BlueWaterBroadcasting.com.
The River Region's first and only news talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
It's National Playground Safety Week. Here are some signs your local playground is definitely not safe. The jungle gym is wrapped in crime scene tape. The merry-go-round requires a waiver. The monkey bars are electric.
Ow!
And the name of the playground is Tetanus Land. If any of this applies to your local playground, well, screw it. Let your kids play. Trust me, they could use some toughening up.
You know, like our playground, we had all of that, and nobody got sick, nobody got hurt, and nobody got sued. Amazing how that works, isn't it? How times have changed. Our podcast link to the interview with Senator Tuberville will be available shortly.
Yeah.
But the big story locally yesterday was the indictment of the SPLC.
No doubt. And that was not a local story. That was international news.
Yeah, they were basically funding Nazis so that they could pretend there was a problem with Nazis and other issues as well. But here's one. I just came across this. It's a tweet from Elon Musk.
Okay.
From last September. And he says in this tweet, the SPLC is guilty of incitement to murder Charlie Kirk.
Is that right?
And here's why. One day before Charlie was shot and killed, he was featured in the SPLC's Hate Watch newsletter. Hate Watch. On Charlie Kirk, a guy who always gave the opposing view the first seat in the House.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he invited those kind of comments. Exactly. Yeah.
He welcomed people who disagreed with him. Is that hate? These people really need to be held accountable. I would love to see some prison time. doled out here. I told you earlier, I knew a guy, he wrote for the Miami Herald. His name escapes me because it's early on in my tenure here. I was bowling one Tuesday night at Bama Lanes, and I looked and I saw him. I had last seen him in South Florida at a friend's house. And I did a double take. Is that you? And I said, why'd you leave the Herald? He says, I got offered a better gig at the SPLC. And we were just chatting, and he says, it's laughable. He says, they've got so much money coming in. Most of it from guilty white liberals. This is, by the way, an African-American gentleman, okay? So let me add that detail to the story. And he was already thinking of leaving because there were things going on that he knew about, but...
Well, this is a very high-profile story yesterday.
You know, it's outrageous. It's absolutely outrageous. And, by the way, the senator devoted about half of the interview to things he wants to do if everything goes according to plan when he becomes governor here in Montgomery. And if I'm Stephen Reed and I heard that interview, I would be not happy.
Cavalry's coming.
And he means it. I want to take him seriously. At 14 minutes after 8 o'clock, we're running a little bit behind this morning because we did get 15 minutes with the senator, which was really, really generous. And my favorite part was when he talked about what it was like to ride on Air Force One.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
That doesn't get old. He says he's done it several times, but he says it never gets old.
It's unreal. For guys who are not getting to spend much time in Fantasyland or something comparable because of physical issues, you may want to consider finally breaking the ice. What's that thing? Break glass during emergency. Look, if your love life has been dying on the vine, why wait? Do something about it and call Montgomery Men's Health, because the solutions to those problems begin with your overall well-being, and that starts for a man with the testosterone level. If it's low, it can lead to weight gain. It can lead to sluggishness or feeling morose, depression, all kinds of issues. Getting it fixed is no problem. So if you take the $99 test and your T level is low, they can fix it. And then you enjoy the rejuvenation of having that level where it should be, so life seems fun again. Libido is restored. For guys who are dealing with issues involving ED or PE, there are solutions beyond the realm of pills that are incredibly effective, but they're not going to knock on your door and ask if you want them. You got to take this test and then discuss those options with their incredible staff. This is a board-certified urology-run clinic, and they've helped thousands of guys get back in the game. So whatever stopped you till now, just get over it and get on the phone and call, or visit them online at MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. You can make an appointment there as well. That's MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. Get living 8:15.
Well, we continue to look good all over the area this morning. Traffic getting very busy now everywhere. Interstates, boulevards, Prattville, Billbrook, Wetumpka, putting a lot of cars on the roads our way. Highways 80, 331, and 231 out of Troy. Light to moderate and building. 31 out of Prattville looking good. We will keep you updated. McKinnon Toyota just received a shipment of Toyota 4Runners. Financing as low as 2.9%, plus you get that small town service. They're family owned. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. With PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 special. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
Join Jones Drugs on Saturday, April 25th, 10 to 2, as they partner with the police department for the National DEA Drug Take-Back event. Come by the parking lot of the Prattville, Millbrook, Montgomery, or Phoenix City locations and bring your unwanted, unneeded, or expired prescriptions. That's Saturday, April 25th, 10 to 2.
And now, a star is born. On April 22nd, 1937, the world welcomed little baby Jack Nicholson.
Is it a boy or a girl?
You can't handle the truth. It's a boy. Here's Johnny.
Jack Nicholson, a star is born.
Casting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. The Iranians continue making trouble in the Strait of Hormuz as President Trump exercises restraint, hoping it will ultimately result in a U.S.-Iran peace deal. The Iranians have attacked several ships in the Gulf, while President Trump has extended the ceasefire indefinitely, awaiting a workable peace proposal from Tehran. By a narrow margin, Virginia voters have approved a congressional redistricting map. It could help the Democrats win control of the U.S. House in November. The redrawn map boosts the Democrats' chances of capturing 4 additional congressional seats in the midterms. State Republican leaders hope the Virginia Supreme Court will step in to undo what they contend is an unconstitutional process. And on Wall Street this morning, Dow futures up 362 points. NASDAQ futures ahead 249. This is SRN News.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
As America's #1 motorcycle insurer, Progressive has your back.
Oh, like roadside assistance.
Oh yeah, Progressive offers that.
Great. Do you have plans Saturday? My cousin canceled and I'd love to have someone to ride with.
Actually, we just do insurance, not riding buddies.
Cool, let's meet at noon. Actually, scratch that. 10 a.m., you and me, breakfast at a diner.
To be clear, Progressive has your back for insurance only. So get a quote and see if you can save.
Okay, so if you beat me there, get me the Lumberjack Special. We can share.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Roadside assistance may require comprehensive coverage.
It's to all the office now. We are celebrating you. We can't thank you enough for your contribution. We rely on you. You keep us organized and above 1,000 other things. So it's your special day. Just don't get cocky and ask for a raise.
Here's to the great administrative assistants that keep businesses going. And in our case here at the Creedence Blue Water Revival Broadcasting Company, to Kelly Cooley, who is, she's
everything.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to find out what's going on? You need a problem solved, whatever. She is amazing. And I've had the privilege of working with others like her. The boss gets the credit, but the real operation, and we got Jay here too on the programming side.
The show's up so people can go listen.
Oh, nice.
To the senator. Well, I will look that up and post it now. Well, Rich gets us the latest on some approaching changes.
Rich Thomas Weather brought to you by M&M Outdoors. Book your stay today at MNMCampground.com for relaxation at its best. It's easy to find and hard to leave. M&M Outdoors, your home away from home.
We've been enjoying this this cruise, this very smooth cruise through the month of April as far as no storms. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, we need the raindrops, but things are about to change. I think we have a major pattern change on the way. We're dry today, but things will start to get a little busier over the weekend. Be flexible with your plans. For today, though, We're cloudy right now, but I think we'll see some gradual clearing here by mid-morning, let's say. High today in the mid-80s. Tonight's low down to about 57. Lots of sunshine tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, with a high around 85 Thursday, 86 Friday. Dry through the evening hours Friday night if you have evening plans. Not a problem, but the risk of scattered showers and thunderstorms begins in the overnight hours late Friday night, and showers and thunderstorms are likely Saturday. Our weather app will keep you on top of the action. That's why it's there, and hopefully you have it on your phone or tablet. So it's going to get busy statewide. So if you're going to be going to Talladega, a lot of festivities all weekend in Talladega. Some people camp. Be ready for showers and storms. And a lingering chance of showers and storms Saturday night and Sunday, with 83 the high Saturday, 84 on Sunday, and then we're looking at a potential severe weather threat here in the state of Alabama as we get towards Monday night. More information on that as we get closer. Read my weather blog this morning, and you'll get a lot more information for here and the Gulf Coast beaches as well. Right now this morning, cloudy and 62 at 8:24.
Feeling the pressure of high credit card rates? ASE Credit Union has you covered with a low 1.99% APR on balance transfers. Move your balances in March or April and lock in that 1.99% rate through your October statement. Visit ASE Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
You know what today is?
No, why don't you tell me?
You don't know? Today is Earth Day. Earth Day. And Earth Day Life.
Much better than Earth Day.
Earth Day? Happy Earth Day, everyone. I'm Recyclops. Start a recycling program for Earth Day.
You recycle?
You recycle everything.
Best Earth Day ever. Holla.
How about some Earth Day entertainment?
Jay was kind enough to get the link to our interview with Senator Tuberville. Spent 15 minutes with us at the beginning of last hour, and I was just laughing because he's tight with President Trump. One of the better stories he tells is about flying on Air Force One and how surreal that is. And as I'm posting this, it's on our newstalk931.com website under 3 men and a dog. And I'm just kind of picturing Donald Trump. So, Tommy, what'd you do this morning? Well, I was on 3 men and a dog in Montgomery. Hey.
I like how he said that the president consulted him on the before taking action in Iran. No,
I kind of had the feeling.
He wanted him on his side. I mean, you know.
Yeah. And by the way, the market this morning has gone up even further, but it's so volatile. Like yesterday, we opened the day, it was down. Then, I don't even remember, things happen so fast, but the market eventually crept into the green, and then there was an incident or something around 1 p.m, and it went back down. So Brant McDonald takes Dramamine before he goes to work because of this roller coaster behavior of the market. But it's looking good this morning. So far, price of oil per barrel down, and hopefully all of this gets resolved and resolved soon. Right now at 26 minutes after, traffic has not been the best this morning. Started out on the wrong note with a wreck on northbound 85. I believe that's cleared. Let's see what else is happening at 8:27. The Skipper.
Looking good this morning, only very busy. 65 southbound, 85 southbound, 231 out of Wetumpka, our busiest spots inbound this morning. I-65 and 85 looking good through the interchange. 331 out of Crenshaw County, Highway 231 out of Troy, and Highway 80 out of Selma looking good. 31 out of Prattville, light to moderate traffic. No real issues at the moment. We will keep you updated. The lowest tax rates in Alabama are at McKenna Nissan. Plus, they have up to 0% financing on 2026 Muranos. It's worth the drive, and they need your trade-in. See David at McKenna Nissan for all the details. Exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with the J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
1819 News.
The U.S. Department of Justice issued 11 indictments on Tuesday against the Southern Poverty Law Center, which is headquartered in Montgomery. The DOJ Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche says the SPLC paid out millions of dollars to various white supremacist groups, such as the KKK and Aryan clubs.
Between 2014 and 2023, SPLC paid at least $3 million to 8 individuals at least. These individuals were affiliated with the Ku Klux Klan, United Klans of America, National Socialist Movement. After SPLC paid members of these extremist groups, it created work product that reported on these activities that the members participated in or contributed to. And to that end, it was doing the exact opposite of what it's told its donors it was doing. As the indictment describes, the SPLC was not dismantling these groups. It was instead manufacturing the extremism it purports to oppose by paying sources to stoke racial hatred.
These indictments are coming from the Middle District of Alabama and federal judge Emily Marks. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Covenant Rescue Group seeks to directly support organizations and agencies that are fighting the global battle against human trafficking. They do this through funding, procuring, and advocating. You can go to covenantrescue.org for further details. They need your donations, guys. Hop on and donate.
A high school student in Huntsville was arrested by Huntsville police after a firearm was found in the student's backpack at the start of the school day. The weapons detection system alerted the school resource officer to the presence of that weapon. The student never entered the school building. The firearm was found before that. The 16-year-old student will not be allowed to return to class at Grissom High School. I'm Andrea Tex.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray Publix.
Montgomery Men's Health salutes the man everyone depends on. You, the grill master. Your family don't have to go out to eat. You carry the load. You solve the problems. Mr. Fix It. But when you're off, we all feel it. And what happens when the gas runs out? When the strength drops? When the transmission stalls? And I ain't just talking about your truck. Male performance is complicated. Treating low T and ED requires technical precision, and that's where Montgomery Men's Health shines. We've been conquering this since 2014, long before every strip mall had a low T sign. We started this clinic to level you up, to help separate fact from internet fiction, hype from the successful realities we see every day. What works 92% of the time versus what might work online. And we keep getting better. Better service, better care, better value. And for $99, you'll receive a lab panel in minutes and a consultation with our medical provider. Don't wait. Call 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
I'm Todd Strange, and I had the privilege of being mayor of Montgomery 2009 to 2019. As mayor, our top priorities were the safety of our city and community development. Unfortunately, in recent years, violence has raised its ugly head. We all have seen what's happening in our community. More has to be done to ensure the safety of Montgomery. For that reason, I'm backing Republican Catherine Robinson for Attorney General. She has stood tall for Montgomery and said enough is enough. Catherine has worked in the Attorney General's office for 10 years. I've seen her lead and help set up the Montgomery Area Crime Suppression Unit and help pass tough new laws to target gang activity. Catherine Robinson cares about Montgomery, and she will work with Coach Strobel to put an end to violent crime and restore law and order. Catherine will deliver. On May 19th, join me in voting for Catherine Robinson for Attorney General.
Paid for by Robertson for Attorney General, P.O. Box 50063, Birmingham, Alabama 35253.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com. The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. Live, local talk. The River Region's most trusted voice for news and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Did your folks ever used to put you to bed and say, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Guess what? The bed bugs are back, and we'll tell you where. This could be it. What is this?
What you gonna do? When bed bugs are in bed with you, bed bugs, what you gonna do? They're in your sheets and your pillows. Bed bugs, what you gonna do? Better call the pest controlling crew. Now the bed bugs are bugs that won't go away.
A tourist is suing Disney World claiming the company sustained permanent pain and suffering from a bed bug incident.
Ew.
This happened in Florida's Orange County Court. And in documents obtained by People magazine, David Bessie accuses Walt Disney Parks and Resorts of 2 counts of negligence. The lawsuit stems from an incident that happened at Disney's All-Star Sports Resort.
Okay,
I didn't know they had that.
That's one of the lower end places because there's some really high end places at Disney on campus, so to speak, quote unquote.
Yeah, it's called the, quote, value resort. So the bed bugs are free. He accused the hotel of failing to train maintenance and housekeeping to perform frequent room inspections.
Ooh, that's not good for Disney, boy.
No. As a matter of fact, though, Disney, they're creative people. They want to get on the right side of this quickly. So they've invented a new attraction.
Disney Resort. He got bit by bugs and took them to court. Ate his legs and his hands. Now he wants 50 grand, 'cause it is all Disney's fault. There were bed bugs in the sheets. Tiny bed bugs bit his feet. There were small.
That's how you handle a problem, right?
Have you ever stayed on campus at one of their resorts at Disney?
I always stayed at the Contemporary.
Okay.
And we did our show.
Oh, that's the first one. That is the very first one.
Not long, it still works. Great rooms.
Yeah.
You got the monorail comes right through. Just go downstairs.
Sure.
Did stay at the Animal Kingdom, which was cool.
Okay.
And the best part is it was all free. They have a great broadcast facility down there, and we used to.
Yeah.
In fact, I spent Father's Day of 2002 at the Animal Kingdom with Janelle.
And we shot 5 TV shows there, but they're expensive if you're paying.
Yes, it's like New York City. If you're going to go to New York,
Yeah.
you just have to resign yourself that if you're really going to do it right, you're going to spend some cash.
Oh, sure.
If you want to do all the right things.
Mm-hmm.
This SPLC story is now on Fox. $3 million to the KKK and other extremist groups to justify their existence. I see that some of the local media is doing its due diligence to keep their old friends there in business because they were using the money for informants. Really? I thought the police did that kind of stuff, or the FBI. Why are they reaching out to informants? And of course, the director of SPLC has said today that this is just politics. Where have we heard that before? But if you visit my Facebook page, you should share it. It's a tweet from Elon Musk after the murder of Charlie Kirk, which occurred, as Elon points out in his tweet, one day after the SPLC became judge and jury and put his name on their hate list. And Charlie Kirk was not a hateful person.
No, not at all.
And many people disagreed with his opinions in politics, but Charlie was that rare person, advocate, activist, whatever you want to call him, who always gave the opposing view the front seat so they could talk about it.
Absolutely. I've seen numerous clips of him inviting them to talk.
That's the kind of communication that we really need to encourage and not. But no, they decided that he belonged on their hate watch list. Good work. Good work down there. I hope we see that building closed before too long. It's 8:37.
Weather, a service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this, listen close, you get a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
I was able to get together with two buddies yesterday, two people in the same business as I am, and everybody knows their name, Josh Johnson and Shane Butler. So we were all, people were looking at us like, what are they doing? Are they plotting a new weather channel? No, but we got together. We were talking about how it's been amazingly quiet, severe weather-wise, here in Dixie Alley in the month of April, where usually we're rocking and rolling. That may be changing soon, but we're enjoying a quiet day today. It's cloudy at the moment. I think there'll be some gradual clearing by, let's say, mid-morning. High today in the middle 80s, mostly clear tonight. Overnight low temperature down to about 57. Lots of sunshine, 85 tomorrow, Thursday, 86 Friday. Dry through the Friday evening hours, so if you have evening plans, no problem. Biscuits are in town playing Pensacola. Is it the Blue Wahoos?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Risk of scattered showers and thunderstorms begins in the overnight hours late Friday night. Showers and thunderstorms are likely on Saturday. That'll affect a lot of plans here in the state of Alabama on Saturday. 83 the high Saturday, 84 Sunday. Risk of showers and storms with round 2, another storm system towards Monday late into Monday night, and that could involve all rounds, all modes of severe weather here in our state. Right now this morning, it's cloudy. Last time we checked it from the airport, 62 at 8:40.
When the heat hits to the river region, don't wait. If your AC quits, Hands Heating and Air offers same-day service, or your diagnostic charge is free with their Comfort a Day or You Don't Pay guarantee, plus 24/7 service with no overtime charges.
You know, timing is everything, especially when it comes to purchasing a home. And right now, the Senate's in the process of confirming Kevin Warsh as the new Fed chair. And this is significant news because he's determined to help the economy move along by getting interest rates back to where they were in 2020, 3.5% loans, that general area there. It won't happen overnight, but the people who will win when they do continue to drop are those who do some homework and start calling in advance. If you're thinking about buying a house, selling your current place, downsizing, whatever, do it right and plan ahead and team up with Alabama Home Mortgage. I heard Madeline on with Joey yesterday. This is an incredible team of people that have helped thousands of people live the American dream. And they're happy to consult. If you're not ready to buy, feel free to call and ask questions and take advantage of their incredible expertise. And they're such awesome folks to work with. Ever since they joined our show, I've heard from a number of listeners who have had their mortgages done by Kim and Madeline and the team there. And getting ahead of the curve, that's how people do well. By the way, the VA system, we hear a lot of complaints here about the medical end of it, but the mortgage is one of the great programs that can be taken advantage of by those who qualify, offering benefits like no down payment purchases, 100% cash out refinances, and more. Stay away from the 800 number places. There's no name attached to that. Alabama Home Mortgage, you have real people there who love working with others and helping them plan their future and living the American dream. When life changes, your mortgage should change with it. Let them help navigate the next chapter, whether you need a larger home, you're downsizing, there's a divorce or some other issue. Reach out to Alabama Home Mortgage. The number is 567-4223, 567-4223, of course, in the 334. They're an equal housing lender. Their NMLS number is 1586368 for Alabama Home Mortgage.
Traffic is brought to you by Dillon Rings. Dillon Rings has great watches and beautiful rings. Or have Josh design a piece of jewelry for you. Shop Dillon Rings now at 119 Brown Springs Road. And check them out on Facebook.
Morning Maroons coming up. Traffic now.
Traffic remains busy around the area, interstates, boulevards. We are not hearing of any real issues anywhere at the moment. We've heard a couple of minor accidents. Nothing affecting traffic flow. Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka looking good. We will keep you updated if any accidents happen to slow you down. Registration is going on now at Trenton State Community College for summer classes, which begin May 20th. The date is fast approaching. Change your life. Go to trentumstate.edu and get all the information. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
We know the businesses that keep our communities moving. We walk the same streets, shop the same stores, and support the same local families. Janney King franchise owners take pride in caring for the places they keep our hometown strong. With dependable service, attention to detail, and commitment to doing the things the right way, more businesses are choosing Janney King as their trusted local cleaning partner. Visit JanneyKingCleans.com today.
Hunger doesn't always look the way you think, but it's closer than you realize. On Saturday, May 9th, join the Budget Bites battle at the Heart of Alabama Food Bank and turn awareness into action. Teams will go head-to-head, creating a full meal for $5 per person or less in just 60 minutes. Every $1 raise provides 5 meals for neighbors in need. Now we need you. Register your team today at hafb.org. Deadline is May 2nd. Be part of the solution. Cook with purpose, fight hunger one meal at a time.
The River Region's News Talk Station. News Talk 93.1, WACV. News Talk 93.1.
All right, lights out for one of those great Britannica films that explains the history of Secretary's Day.
Proudly presents the Secretary. Originated when primitive man discovered he could not run his cave efficiently by himself.
Miss Holmes, take a slab.
Yes, Mr. A.
Looking forward to wheel. Evolvingly yours. Slab.
During the Roman Empire, secretary's duties expanded to organizing her boss's private life as well. Ms. Toga, tell my wife I can't make the order XII, but we're on for the Lions Christians game at XVI. Today's secretary enjoys a glamorous career, including travel.
Oh, stop running, Miss Perkins. It's bigger than all
lavish gifts.
Hobby secretary, sir.
Wow, a chia pet. Even executive decisions.
Does Mr. Honeywell take cream and no sugar, or sugar and no cream?
Salute the overworked, underappreciated secretary. An important cog in today's corporate machine. Putting up with her boss, the biggest asset to her company.
That dust cap is a little reminder that you did something stupid.
Whoops.
For using ChatGPT. Dust cap, baby.
All right. It's been a chaotic morning here, so I'm going to navigate these morning room nominees as best I can. Starting at guess what state?
Let's say Florida.
But
Never fails.
We have a couple from Florida, actually, starting with a substitute teacher at a high school who was arrested after she was caught acting erratically, Jay.
Just run with it.
Oh, yeah, right. Acting erratically and twerking in the classroom. Here is part of Angela Faith Jordan's unhinged yelling during class when she refers to herself as a $1 million prostitute.
What prostitute said no?
Said no.
Got to wonder about the hiring process with this woman. and what was on the resume or what made the principal. So here's a good candidate for our kids. So we go from her to Tampa, where this time we have a guy named Igor, and we all know Igor, right? I'm sure you do.
Igor, would you give me a hand with the bags? Certainly. You take the blonde, and I'll take the one in the table.
In this case, though, Igor was not asked to give a hand with the flags. See, Igor was a Russian-born, now a Florida man, who was at a Pinellas Park demonstration on behalf of Ukraine. He is accused of shoving protester Susan Forbes Cruz when she demanded the Ukrainian flags back. He had stolen them from the top of a display. He admitted to taking the flags because he was offended. After being read his rights, Piven said he was angry as taxpayer money is going to the war in Ukraine and believed protesting with Ukrainian flags was illegal. He also admitted threatening to punch the woman if she continued to follow him. So there's that. And can we nominate the Finnish Air Force?
Yeah, what was that deal again? You're talking about
They had to know they were going to get in some trouble. Basically, people in Finland looked in the sky and saw unusual things.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Colonel, you better take a look at this radar. What is it, son? I don't know, sir. But it looks like a giant dick. Yeah. Take a look out of starboard. Oh my God, it looks like a huge...
Oh, yeah. Wait, that's not a woodpecker. It looks like someone's bird.
Anyway, you know the best. The Finnish Air Force cadets have been disciplined after using their flight patterns to create shapes resembling a big airborne.
Wank.
Yeah. They require soldiers to follow good manners and rules of conduct, and if these are deviated from, it will be responded to in an appropriate manner. No safety risks occurred during the sky painting of the male genitalia. So
we got the teacher twerking, the $1 million prostitute.
teachers.
We got Igor with the Ukrainian flag issue. But the Finnish Air Force cadets, that's a little questionable there.
They should know better. This teacher, let's hear that again.
Yeah, she could get it.
She's molding young lives.
I know, right?
And then we wonder oh man, I'll tell you. She is a winner for
What
me.
an imbecile. What an ultra-maroon.
Guilty of embezzlement, no doubt. It is 8:50. Hey, we have a moment. We finally have some audio from the kids who got the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile to take them to the prom. Let's hear some of the excitement, shall we?
One of my buddies was like, can we rent this thing? And I was like, bro, what if we just ask about prom?
Right.
What if they take us? It's
Yeah.
tomorrow. Like,
Yeah.
that'd be insane.
Yeah. It was a little light bulb, and we were like, well, what time is prom? And from there, we checked our schedule, and we were able to make it happen. Hearing about prom, I mean, I have such special memories, like with my high school experience with my prom, and knowing that we could add the weenie magic of the big dog to it, we figured it had to be done.
These kids attend Seaman High School. I'm not making that up.
Well, there's a Seaman in Elmore County. Our friend Shane is from Seaman.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's a small world, isn't it?
Yeah, we all come from.
If we have time, I think we'd be able to squeeze in a stand-up here at the end of the show. So we have a final update from Skipper.
Well, we continue to look good all over the area this morning. Montgomery, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka. Traffic light to moderate. Interstates, a little busy east and east-south Boulevard, but no real issues out there. Keep it here. We will keep you updated. Haynes Ambulance is there for you both on the ground and in the air. From a simple patient transport to life or death situations, Haynes is ready at a moment's notice. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
A new year brings new opportunities, and right now the market is starting to shift.
Interest rates are beginning to come down, which means more buying power and more options for buyers who've been waiting.
If you're thinking about buying a home, this could be the moment to take that next step.
And whether you're buying, selling, or investing, having experience on your side matters more than ever.
At Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, we're also growing our team.
If you're an experienced agent ready to make a difference in this market and want to be part of a team that values knowledge, support, and results, call Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, where opportunity meets experience.
Trust is the number one reason why a patient chooses a healthcare provider. Adams Drugs has been your trusted healthcare provider since 1962 and has been voted the number one pharmacy in the River region for many years. We strive each and every day to provide you the level of healthcare you have come to expect from Adams Drugs. The employees at Adams Drugs take pride in developing relationships with their patients, from making sure your prescriptions are filled correctly to getting to know you and your family's needs and following up on any questions you may have. Adams Drugs employees deliver top-notch service. We ask you to visit us at any of our locations in Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, and Pine Level Marbury and give us a chance to earn your business. You can find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Congressman Barry Moore has always delivered for Alabama. As a member of the House Freedom Caucus, Barry Moore earned a score of 100 from Heritage Action for protecting our values. He's helped thousands of Alabama families, fought for our veterans as a veteran himself, and secured millions for infrastructure, first responders, and public safety. Barry Moore helped pass Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill, delivering tax cuts for hardworking Alabama families, and stood strong to secure our borders. Now, Barry is taking that fight to the United States Senate. Barry Moore will defend our freedoms, defend the Second Amendment, protect our children, stand up for parents, and keep boys out of girls' sports, while continuing to cut taxes and lower prices. Endorsed by President Trump, Barry Moore is a proven conservative Alabama can trust.
I'm Congressman Barry Moore. I've rolled up my sleeves in Congress, and I'll keep fighting for Alabama in the U.S. Senate. I'm Barry Moore, a conservative fighter, and I approve this message.
Approved and paid for by Barry Moore for U.S. Senate.
Okay, and what was that?
I'm not sure.
Electricity. It can be a little scary. Fortunately, the folks at Crosby Electric are experts, providing complete electrical services and keeping River Region homes and businesses safe since 1967.
Hate lightning.
Crosby Electric offers whole house surge protection to protect you and your possessions.
What I hate is being without electricity.
You never have to be. Crosby is an authorized generator dealer, sales, installation, and service.
Okay, our yard is dark.
Crosby does landscaping lighting for beauty and safety, as well as security lighting for all of your property.
Am I crazy, or did that light just flicker?
I'd say both.
And Crosby offers unique technology that pinpoints electrical problems even inside your walls.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
Sleep well tonight with no electrical worries. Visit crosbyelectric.com or call 272-2085. That's 272-2085.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center in the Pepper Tree Shopping Center. We've used Blue Water Broadcasting for years, and we attribute our results to what they do for us. If you want results with your advertising, call Blue Water.
Radio reaches over 90% of everyone in the River region. Shouldn't your ads be out there where your customers are? Call us to find out more. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
Live local talk. The River Region's only 24-hour News Talk FM station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
The reviews are in for the Michael Jackson biopic, Michael, but the critics are divided. The New York Times says it's a... However, Rolling Stone magazine says it's... Rotten Tomatoes says Jafar Jackson looks nothing like his Uncle Michael when he looks at... While IMDb has high praise for the female co-star, die-hard Michael Jackson fans don't care what the critics say. And when Michael Jackson opens in theaters, they say...
Who was the guy that did those? They were innovative in their time in the early 70s. Dickie, somebody.
The parody songs guy.
And all it was an assemblage of clips from other tunes.
Of course.
His name was Dickie something. I can't remember. Hey, we have time for a stand-up standoff here, starting with Shang Wang and his thoughts on the kitchen utensil drawer.
I do most of the cooking, but every now and then my girl, she'll buy a special kitchen tool that we don't really use, but it will take up some storage space. She came home with a real chunky garlic press. Created a lot of traffic jams in the kitchen drawer. You know how when you go to open the drawer, your other hand got to go in and calm everybody down? Like, hey. Relax. Hey, chill. Lay down. It's just me. Lay down. Why are you so rowdy? You got everybody all worked up in there. You got the tongs and a tizzy. And your knuckle get all scraped up because they don't paint the wood on that side.
All right, let's see if that's better than Johnny Boehner on his earthy wife.
We are very different. We're very different because she grew up in like a family of hippies. You know, both her parents are total hippies. And I grew up in a normal family. So it's just very different. Like when I was single, I used to use Irish Spring because I liked it. Then I met my wife, Erin. We move in together. She sees my soap in the shower. She's like, oh, no. What is it? This is terrible. You cannot use this. That has aluminum in it. I didn't see any. She's like, no. You got to use this weird misshapen oatmeal rock I bought from a homeless person at the farmer's market. It's free range. So I'm using her soap. First of all, it hurts because there's like little pebbles in it or something. I don't know. One time I was using it, it cut me. I look at the soap, there's a stick in the soap. I never found a stick in my Irish Spring. That's a big selling point when I buy soap, no sticks.
We're done. Our thanks to Senator Tommy Tuberville for his time this morning. Podcast posted on my Facebook page.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
Jesse?
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.
Uh-huh.
Iran has fired on several ships in the Strait of Hormuz and has seized two of them. It complicates efforts to bring the U.S. and Iran together in Pakistan for talks aimed at ending the war. The attacks